All right, recording started. This is 2/12/2025. This is session, let's see, Hall of Fame. This is going to be session 15. This is the eve of the first gym battle. This is Prospector Henry, Mr. Fireground type. The recording should already be able to see the arena, and I will go ahead and pan up a bit so they can just start seeing everything here. The zoom function is very much all or nothing because of the scale of the map. So I'm just going to keep it at about 40-50, and I'm going to shift it every so often whenever like stuff starts to get out of frame. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, we're getting into it. So let me adjust my microphone just a little bit, because I think we're hitting the red a little bit too much here. There we go. That's decent. All right. So I've pulled up the map already. You guys are not currently on the map. Your characters are off in Low Cloud Mine. I'm not going to pull up the map because the load time to get from there to here and back is going to be just too much. So I also let the players have all the time they wanted to just like look at the map and do some planning, because the characters are also going to have time to look at the map and plan over the course of a couple of hours. At the very least, you might even decide to take a few days here, depending on what you want to do. So yeah,
at least 1 hour.
So you guys are currently in Low Cloud, and I'm going to go ahead and preemptively say that Vigo and perhaps any of his Pokemon that were damaged have been healed up.
Good.
And anybody else, no status conditions, nothing like that. You're all basically topped off and ready to go. And you were informed there was a couple of hours until Henry has successfully reset the arena. So you have a couple of hours to burn. During this time, you guys could summarize what kinds of preparations you were kind of making off screen. And then after you've done that, we can talk about what you'd like to do roleplay wise during the like kind of adjoining 2 hours, if anything. If you just want to wait in suspense, you can do that as well.
Yes.
So let me go grab the music, and we'll shift the music around here in a second.
There's there's a links. Never mind.
Okay. So shall we just go? We'll go left to right, top to bottom. It's always Christine first somehow.
Yay!
So we'll go Elaine. Elaine, what have you been up to? You probably have the most intensive downtime, so let's get you out of the way first.
Right. Well, thankfully, I have been prepping. So, the first thing I do is I have asked Mako to let me borrow some of his red shards, so I could make a red band? Caleb.
So it was a fire brace.
Yeah, fire
Although,
brace.
to be fair, my Pokemon is gonna be like mostly just running away the whole time. So if you don't want to do that, you don't have to, I guess. But it would be dope for bug Pokemon in the future, even still.
I don't know if
Well,
this matters, but
what?
I also have water sport.
Right.
Let me see if I can post it.
I shouldn't have even said anything because, frankly, we both have a Paris who's 4 times weak to fire. So
I don't know
probably
what
at
a
least one of
fire
us
brace
could benefit
does.
from a fire brace. Reduces fire damage by 15.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess it would probably stack with this. So whoever we want to designate, or really just we can put everyone around Psyduck and have him douse everybody as like turn 1, if need be, but just to add to the scheming.
Well, just for the sake of making sure that our speedy Pokemon can make it, I would prefer that Cuddles had the fire brace.
Oh. Mako can't really think of a better use for his shards, so he would gladly hand them over. How many do you need?
Oh,
continue.
you'd already taken them out of your inventory.
Oh,
I think.
good. I do remember that last time.
Yeah, it was just at the very end of the session before. It was actually just after the recording. Anyway, so I make the fire brace for Cuddles. Elaine then will step to the side, make a treat for Zoe, which is a bitter treat to help with her special defense. And also do 2 types of training on her. One is a mobility training, which she uses her empowered bless you her empowered development to help Zoe's overland go up to 7, and then skill improvement to her focus, so now it's a rank 5. Maybe she will be able to use her telekinesis to take care of some obstacles.
Cool. Okay.
And
Anything else? You got everything out of the way?
that was effectively what she wanted to do. All of these things are extended actions, and then there's also the fact that Zoe would need to, like, this is a reminder, everybody needs to eat their snacks now so that they can use their digestion buff for the snack that's been given to them, because you can't eat the snack in combat.
Yum,
Yes,
yum.
no, maybe
Good
so.
reminder. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright. And also, just as a friendly reminder to everybody else, you might want to look at your character tokens down here at the bottom and make sure they're updated and health-wise.
Oh, I
Because-
didn't think about the character token.
Because mine was bad, and Isaac, you really need to get Ludwig's
Oh, yeah.
health bar updated.
I got it to 45, I thought.
It looks like
It's 35, isn't it? Okay, yeah.
Oi, oi, oi.
And the Sand Shrew, I don't see her health bar at all. So, Austin, you might want to require permissions there or something.
10 slash?
Yeah, the sand slash up top.
Mm-hmm.
Since
the only new
the Sand
token.
Shrew evolved, we got a new token. Yeah. And one last thing I wanted to ask you. So I know in the Pokemon battle that we had with Team Knit, Elaine was allowed to use her Sage abilities. And I'd asked you in the past if this was something that was legal. And I think you were kind of hesitant on giving an absolute answer at that time because you weren't sure. Have you looked into it more to see if that's something she can do?
I've looked surface level. I haven't gone greatly philosophically into the thought. So we're going to side on the side of trainer moves, with the exception of in specific areas, which we will specify later, are illegal within the league.
Mm-hmm.
In general, if there is something that is like very, very obvious, like I don't know, it's a fine line, I guess. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I don't think you have anything that's gonna break anything. So just avoid moves and avoid obvious intervention and that kind of thing.
Because class, this right here, like I don't require to touch anything, but it does increase damage reduction. It is something that is intervention to some extent.
Okay. Now, have you guys looked at the book at all? And has this come up as a no in your studies in the book already? Because I haven't seen anything on this. I've seen no moves. Is what I've seen so far.
I just assumed you were going to make your own rules, so I didn't bother looking at it.
Yeah.
So the book did say something about strict no for things. Let's see. for things that are that intervene on a supernatural level, I know one of the things it specified was like that seer ability that Caleb got. I forget the name of it right now.
The channeler stuff.
Yeah. Something like that. But I wanted to clear it up with you first before I just went and assumed, because I don't want to assume. I want to make sure that we're on the same page before we start getting into something that's nitty-gritty like this.
Yeah. I am, and this may vary in the future, I'm prepared to let you use that ability specifically. If anybody has an ability that they think would be borderline, just bring it up to me and I'll deal with it on a case-by-case for now. And I'll try and find something more definitive on this later.
Okay.
Go team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I feel like Elaine is pretty good. She's got her snacks. She's made the fire brace. She's trained Zoe, getting ready for combat. And I figured that will be the end of my turn.
Cool. All right, we'll go over to Vigo. Are you doing anything specific, my man?
Yes. We, of course, must be doing training in preparation.
Okay.
Vigorous exercise.
Vigorous
to
exercise.
Apply both the brutal and agile training, or agility training. Or is it brutal? Yeah, brutal training and agility training. Which I can do because I am an elite trainer currently.
Nice. Okay, so you can apply two
as
different
well
kinds
as
of training.
as well as getting a couple of poke edges for them. I believe will be. Let me check. What it's called? Advanced mobility for both of them. When I say both of them, I'm of course referring to Fruitabax and Cubone.
Okay, gotcha. So you're training up Cubone, even though you will only be using one of those Pokemon.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's still important that everybody gets their training in.
Yes, true.
Fair enough.
Mm-mm.
Important, even if you're not going to be going in right now.
Can't be caught slacking.
Yeah.
Is that your command rank? Do I remember correctly?
This is something different. It's just extended actions to do this stuff.
Okay, but I mean the number
This
of
isn't like a
people,
training.
or the number of mons you can train per extended action.
That's a downtime thing. That's
Gotcha.
not. Yeah. This isn't XP training.
Gotcha. I didn't know they were different.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you're applying your training. Anything else?
Let me check if there's anything else I can do. I think that's it. Yeah, that's
Yes.
it. Actually, do we have an idea of how long we want to stick around before we attempt the gym battle?
Forever.
I mean, as soon as we're ready, I
Okay.
figure we go ahead and go and do it, so we can get off to the Capricorn Festival or whatever as soon as possible.
Yeah, Apricorn.
Capricorn Festival, yeah.
Yeah.
So, is anybody going to be doing anything that will take more than an hour? Because that's how long I need to do all this.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, then nothing else.
Isaac,
Yes. What do you want from me?
I want to give you these 3 water gems.
Oh,
Yo! Wait, a water gym could go crazy.
I'm gonna give you these water gems. I'm
Now
inserting them into your inventory now.
thank you.
I'm just gonna
Are they,
shove my hand into your pocket.
Do they last for one attack or one battle?
And it's one attack.
One
Just
attack. Okay.
You got 3 of them.
Can I toss them to Psyduck in different rounds? Like I can use items on Pokemon, right?
It's a held item.
For you. For trainer.
Yes. And trainer held
Oh,
and trainer held items are acceptable in league battles.
gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay, sweet.
You now have
That
it.
actually makes it really.
Trainer held items and accessories are things like what is it, Z bands and Mega Evolution related stuff, that sort of thing.
Yes.
And you may see that later. We'll see. But it's League now, so that I can get away with hitting you with Mega Evolution later when you least expect it.
Hit us with that Mega Garchomp.
Yeah, I'll hit you with the Mega Garchomp this battle, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Moving on from Vigo, going to Amber. Anything you doing, Caleb?
So much. All
right, man.
I still, but despite the fact that I had 3 weeks, I still did not have the time to train literally any of my other Pokemon, except for Cuddles. And
Hey.
Cuddles is a stinking demon now. Okay, she is finna tear it up out here. All right, so
Okay. And
Cuddles
she has
went-
evolved since last session, yes?
She has evolved, yes, and I didn't know how to RP it. I wanted to, but I didn't really know how to do it. So
Awesome.
Sure,
we'll get that. We'll get that out of the way real quick then. So let's say you're in the crater training, and you're kind of forcing the Sandshrew to frequently dive through the earth and reappear, some yards away. Just trying to kind of get in the mindset of moving very quickly in this race you're expecting to use. And at one point, Cuddles goes in, and you see a flash of light, and then almost vibrating like sandworm style coming out the other end of the tunnel is now a Sandslash.
Isaac.
Its spines are both protective, and they also kind of help sense vibrations and also help it almost swim through the earth. As well as, of course, the slash in the Sandslash, a pair of enormous claws. Yeah, Cuddles is now much more formidable.
Look at you! You're not so cuddly anymore.
Isaac,
Oh, that's sick.
Yes.
you have 13 blue shards. Do you want a type booster, water type for your Psyduck?
Yeah. What does that do?
It gives you +5 damage to all direct damage moves of its specific type.
Does it get consumed?
No, it's
No.
an
Whoa.
accessory item for your Pokemon.
Yes, please.
It's like the type brace that I got, except for it just does extra damage instead of
booster.
Oh
protecting.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait, it says
Wait, what item?
it's a
The
type
gym?
booster.
Oh, type booster.
Hey. So I'm gonna need 4 of your shards. I'm gonna go ahead and subtract that now.
Okay.
13. 3, 9. That's 9. Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Stable like quietly sobs in the distance.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So Cuddles has evolved now. She's level 20. And
Brutal. Very nice.
The advanced mobility training. I already done one for Overland, which was the fancy mentor thing that I can thank Christine for. But once they hit level 20, you can do mobility training normally. So I also got the advanced mobility training for burrow speed. So now she has equal burrow and overland speed.
Nice.
I also got accuracy training for rollouts, which of course rollout does more damage the more times it hits in a row. So having it be more accurate should be beneficial for
Huge.
that.
Yeah, man.
And it also pairs really nicely with the defense curl, which I have the other ability for. She gained rough skin, so now if she's hit with a physical attack, the opponents take damage, which is also cool. We're going to, as part of the training, we're going to have her eat the sweet confections that Elaine gave her, which will give her the digestion buff. That will be the mystery mask, a tool we save for later. Let's see, we learn moves, yada yada. And then, yeah, load up my character or whatnot. Okay, the big thing that I'd like to do is I would like to go, and after we train in the crater, I'd like to, while everyone else is kind of doing their thing, go and like walk along, because I see you've put a lot of like glass on the sides of the gym.
Mhm.
I'd like to essentially like walk down the length of the gym with Sandslash.
Oh,
And during that time, I'm going to equip it with the Meteor badge. And I kind of want to give it a little bit of just like a heads up of what we're planning on doing and just kind of describe some of the game plan to it so that when I'm commanding it in battle, it understands it, and it knows the terrain. It's seen it before. it kind of it has a better idea of what's going on, and it's not lost when we're out there and on the field.
Sure. So everybody's going to have the opportunity to walk over the arena. In fact,
Okay,
Henry might even do that with you himself.
Okay,
But
cool.
yeah, you can go ahead and do that preemptively if you would like. And because it might actually come up during your pre-battle briefing, if you will, I would like you to I would like you to roll a command check on your Sand Slash, because the Sand Slash getting away from your vision and potentially needing to activate independently is something that could come up.
Yes, and that was kind of why I felt like it would be a benefit there. So yeah, at the time, it's got the Meteor thing equipped, so it's just an extra D6, right?
Yep, it's an extra rank, effectively.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. That is a aggregate 20.
Aggregate 20. Yes, it is. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, your command check goes quite well. The Sand Slash seems well briefed. You believe the Sand Slash can act more or less independently, though it will, of course, lack your tactical human cunning when push comes to shove, but it at least knows the overall objective.
Fantastic. All right, then that is all I wanted to do for my downtime.
Awesome. So we're going to go over to Mako. Last one, Mako.
Sweet. All right. So number one, I would like to leverage my Poke education and technology education to try to ascertain as much information about Henry's team ahead of time as possible. Specific mons, any type shifts, but specifically levels and abilities and species.
Sure. Well, you're aware he has a Rhyhorn. And
I'm also aware he's not planning to use it, right?
You know he's not planning to use his Rhyperior, old man, the level 50.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
You also know he has a Torkoal. This is known to the entire party. Aside from that, if you wish to spend a few hours doing some social engineering, that is what would be able to get you more information on Henry.
Okay, I was kind of...
It's less of a... you don't really have much spectator knowledge on Henry.
Okay. Can't just go into, news broadcasts or watch...
Right, I mean, this is
highlights.
This is the first Pokemon League, ever. There's...
yeah, fair enough.
And Henry, this is the first time he's ever been a gym leader. Presumably he's good. But you would actually be getting a lot more value, I think, out of, asking around the town.
Yeah,
Maybe
word of mouth. Okay.
asking Henry Jr. what he thinks, that kind of thing.
Okay.
If that's something
sure.
you would like to try and do, yeah, sure.
Well, the priority is to apply agility training to Psyduck and accuracy training.
Sure.
And if I have extra mons, I'll apply it to
So you
electric.
can also apply two different trainings to your Psyduck, yes?
Oh, that was the feature. Okay. I will just do accuracy in that case.
I'm uncertain if you can. I'm asking. I don't know if you can. Vigo can, and I'm not sure. I think it's just the trainer level did it for Vigo, but I don't know if you took any extra features for that.
Oh, well.
Jeremiah, would you care to elucidate on that?
Jeremiah.
Oh, he's muted.
He
might
has
be AFK.
deceased. May he rest in
Yes.
peace.
He's dead.
Caleb,
I
I
call
went
his
ahead and
character
put the
in
fire type
Pokemon? No, I'm
brace
kidding.
in Cuddle's inventory.
Well, we'll let's assume it's only
Let's go
one,
ahead.
and if
Sure.
Jeremiah comes back, I'll add
Okay.
agility.
Totally. Which
But-
one are
but
so
assuming-
you're applying
assuming-
precision training?
Yes, accuracy training is the primary one.
So you're basically
Priority.
just having your Psyduck train water gun on various rocks and focusing on
Yeah.
accuracy, just blasting tin cans off the top of them and that kind of thing. Cool.
Actually, I will. Oh no, you can only train your own Pokemon, can't you?
Never mind, nice.
If you're doing
Unless it's
Like the-
specified
Yeah.
unless it's specified somewhere, I'm more of the mind that this is a highly cooperative endeavor, and you guys should sort of be doing like joint training sessions and stuff. So
Okay, well, then I will-
I'm open to the prospect of you guys training your friendlies Pokemon.
Yeah.
I will offer to give any other Mons focused training. My command is rank 3, so I think I can train 3 Mons for
What does it
this.
do?
What
I
does the
posted
focus
it.
training do?
+1 to
Oh,
accuracy
sorry.
rolls, +2 to skill checks.
Accuracy rules.
The skill checks might be handy to have Hatna do if she's trying to buff up her. Was it Hatna trying to buff up her focus or Elaine?
Elaine is the one that trained her focus.
Okay, but you're trying to buff up Hatna specifically to be able to like telekinesis people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will. I'll add Hatna into focus training if you want for that extra +2 to skill checks,
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Cool.
and then you know what? Let's do it on Cuddles as well to help with breaking through walls
Hmm.
and any endurance related checks.
Sounds like a good call.
Okay, so you're applying focus training specifically instead of accuracy to Cuddles, or no? Oh, to the sand slash. Excuse me. So you could apply up to 3 Pokemon. Is that correct?
That is what I believe. Yes,
Okay. Is it equal to your command rank or something to that effect?
that's what I believe. I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
I was
will
saying
assume that is the case.
accuracy. Okay, I was saying
accuracy
accuracy.
for the side
The
Right.
name of the feature is focused training,
Right.
but it increases accuracy.
Ah,
rolls.
okay. So focus training is what you meant to give. Your
Yes,
side up.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
got it. Okay, cool. Very nice. Clarified. Anything else, sir?
Let's see. Intel and training. And any kind of crafting help, but it sounds like Elaine's got that covered. So at that point, I'm just at the disposal of anyone else on the team, but I'm done.
Okay. All right. So you have a few hours here. Any kind of downtime activity you might do would be high DC, low output. But you could still do something like Mako was thinking about going and learning some things about Henry's team, that kind of thing. Otherwise, it's just going to be roleplay. Anything else you guys might want to do beforehand?
Can I give Hatna a held item potion?
Is that a thing? Can Pokemon hold potions?
I don't know. I was asking you.
I don't think so. I think held items are specific class of
Gotcha.
item. This like berries is like one thing. Like you could give them an orange berry, and that's something they could eat.
Berries.
But Pokemon don't know how to operate potions.
I have a question for you that I've just been curious about, and I probably don't even intend to use this, but I really just want to know. Okay, so held items are just held items, right? But like some of them are like wild. Like some of them are like, like helmets, capes, whatever. They're like pretty human objects, okay?
Yeah.
It's not Discord.
Could Sand Slash hold
Let's
a
roll 20.
radio as his held item so that I could effectively communicate with it? Because a radio, once it's turned on, you don't have to press a button to receive anything. You just have to have it set to the right channel, and then it just receives. So theoretically, could I make a radio Sand Slash's held item and then just be able to communicate with him over greater distance?
I like the idea a lot. However, unless something is specifically designed to be a held item,
Okay.
it doesn't really work for lots of reasons. Like, let's say the sand slash burrows, right? The radio is just going to get torn off.
Sure.
The radio is probably going to be irritating. It like things like that. So like there's a reason that the crafting classes exist. So I'll let them do their thing and say no here. So I can
Cool.
say
I'm
yes
just curious.
later to any kind of pet projects you guys might cook
Yeah.
up if you decide to go into crafting.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, no problem. Anything else? Okay, any roleplay, anything we're doing like that, or we want to get straight into it, guys?
That's how. Let's get straight into it.
All right, is Vigo back?
I haven't heard from Jeremiah at all.
Okay.
So
So Isaac posted that he can train 6 Pokemon.
up to 6. Wow,
Fantastic.
nice. So you can train your entire immediate team.
So, well, it almost looks like because we've also got this. I'm posting my
Well-
findings in general.
That's what I did. As that's like an actual like you spend a tutor point and do it. So which is like I think. slightly
Oh
different.
yeah, that's
Okay.
the piece I was missing.
I
I was
see.
wondering how
I
this
see.
was.
Yours is like
So-
a temporary thing that requires
So I'm
you to
looking
spend
for
probably
orders
AP
then, I
instead.
guess.
Yeah, those are orders or regiments. Cool. Okay, well,
But the question is,
we're gonna give
'cause
Jeremiah a
orders
couple
I
minutes
thought
here.
Was
You know, Mako also has green shards, which I can turn into ground type bracers.
ooh, that would be handy.
It would be.
And I don't need green. I need to hold on to blue or exchange them for stuff like the boosters. But most
don't-
other
don't-
colors,
Don't
Other
exchange
than-
them. Give them to me so I can make them.
that's what I mean. Like,
Okay.
but like any shards other than water and electric that other party members don't have need of are just going to get sold probably.
Gotcha.
Unless you can. So if you can find a use, I'll hold on to them. But just, you know.
Oh, trust me, as a crystal artificer, I can always have it used.
It's gonna be fun when you're an artificer. If I go chemist, and we're just gonna like eventually something is going to explode,
Hopefully,
and it's gonna be amazing.
Hopefully, we'll make enough money from the gym battle that we won't have to sell the crystals because should be another pretty good reward if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah,
Mhm. It's 4,000
I mean just
each.
moving. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean
So-
even just moving forward though. Like I imagine shards are gonna be something I find
Said
semi
you
regularly.
don't want green shards.
I have no immediate need for them.
Okay.
No
Do we
immediate
want
use for them.
to make 2 ground type boosters and give one to
Henry.
no.
Ground
Give one to Frigibax
Ground bracer, I assume you. Yeah.
and the other one to Zoe.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be
Because I can do that.
huge.
Alright, that's gonna use up all of your green shards.
All right.
Okay, you now have 0 green shards. Don't delete it. Because you never know, we might get more in the
Whoa.
future.
He's back. Hooray.
Yes, I am.
Huge.
Now.
Huge.
Okay,
Like
Eugene.
never before seen.
so you're the last link, Jeremiah. Is there any roleplay or anything you want to be doing before the battle?
No.
So we're gonna go ahead and take you guys on a little walkabout here. Can we get a quick sound off just so I can get a head count, make sure everybody's alive? Christine, Isaac,
Hey.
Ah!
and Caleb's here, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Layla.
Club is here.
Oh wait, hang on. I can only do so. Jeremiah, do you want to use your Never Melt Ice on Frigibax, or do you want to use a ground type bracer on Frigibax?
Why would I use a ground type bracer?
Plus 15 damage reduction of that type.
Probably going to be hitting me with rock type moves, so I don't think that matters.
Oh, there, rock type. You're right. What? Hang on, let me look over. Rock type, rock type. That's yellow. Crap. Okay.
It's yellow.
All right.
All right. We're gonna straight into it. So 2 hours elapse. You guys spending all of your time dedicated to training. Elaine will say, and I'm willing to be much more nebulous with the amount of time in this campaign. We'll say over the last couple of days, maybe you've actually been working on these bracelets and such, trying to kind of figure it all out.
Right.
And yeah, you got it all prepared just in time, and the dawn of the battle is here. As you were informed by a gym aide that Henry's ready for you. And it seems like there's a certain amount of electricity in the air, actually. Quite a lot more than Beth and Allie and Stewart's battle generated. You guys are almost like town heroes at this point. And there seems like there's a decent number of town folk that are kind of taking off their day jobs to come see you, especially those with children.
Oh no, the children are gonna watch.
So
Think of the children.
So you guys are brought to the arena atrium, which is below where you're currently looking on the map. And you are fairly quickly given a tour of the stadium. You were kind of walked along the benches that are slowly filling. Each of the kind of spectator areas is a almost like a cylindrical corridor that's it's insulated from any kind of pressure that the mine might kind of generate. Very well. Excuse me, I'm rubbing my eye really hard right now. Very durable. Almost feels like a submarine almost, and you're realizing why this place didn't really crumble when there was a huge cave-in. Yeah, and there's confection stands and all kinds of stuff that are slowly starting to get set up. It definitely has like the high school basketball game vibe. It's not like a ton of people, but you get the impression people are kind of excited, and this is like a very exciting thing for this little mining village that doesn't really see a lot of action. So you meet a white and black stripe shirt individual wearing nice black pants. He has kind of this dark greenish hair that's tied back into kind of a spiky man bun. He has a goatee. Yeah, he walks up and shakes your hand. He informs you his name is Matthew Matei. Nice to meet you guys. Wow. I'm the local ref here at Low Cloud. Well, not so much local as making his rounds. I'm governing a lot of the amateur league stuff. Yeah, shakes your hand. Matt Matei goes over several of the rules in the stadium. So first off, unlike many gym battles, your locations as trainers are not static, but rather a very long, kind of winding corridor, as trainers are expected to be remaining mobile during the battle. If at any point a trainer should step outside of the outlined white chalk perimeter, indicating the trainer boxes, they will be disqualified. Additionally, if a Pokemon should, within its own abilities, step into the trainer box, the owner of that Pokemon will be disqualified. So, moving on, he informs you that these boulders here are designed to be destroyed. The minecarts are under high torsion, designed for Pokemon use only. You can actually see the ramps at the back, designed for Pokemon to mount up. He informs you that you already signed a waiver, indicating your your awareness of your own physical health when taking on the gym challenges. But he informs you that there are emergency fail-safes on the relatively low temperature magma here. This is actually almost like a semi-solid. It can be walked over. Moving on, he informs you finally of this final kind of juncture up here at the top. Based on your team, whether you start in the left-hand box or the right-hand box, your Pokemon will be taking the minecart to the opposite track. So if you started on the right-hand side, then your Pokemon would get in the minecart, go up here, and then up this way. Which is a way to circumvent the final rock wall, if you are so inclined. This area up here is, of course, a heavily inclined sand hill. It's quite slippery. Okay. Matt asks if you have any questions.
Okay, so is the minecart that's up at the top here, is this reusable? Like, if one team takes it, is it going to come back down for the other team?
It will not, and none of the minecarts will.
Okay, got it. So minecarts are one way only.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we going to take damage from being on the magma? Like, what's the...
You will. You will
to know what those rolls are.
Yeah, you will. So this is a hazard. If you walk on an area that is not a rock here, then you will take a tick of damage, which is ignored if you are resistant to fire.
Is it a tick per step, or is it a tick?
It is a tick per step
turn.
on the magma. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
So we'll have to use water sport pretty heavily there.
Oh, that is a brilliant idea. Okay, these
Yeah, that'll just
little
nullify the tick of damage.
Yeah, these are these rocks, like, can you walk through them
Yeah,
or
you
do
can.
you have to walk around them?
You can walk on top of the rocks, and that's
Okay.
encouraged. And these rocks on the sides here are definitely designed for people to be climbing on them, people and Pokemon both, to kind of circumvent the lava.
Okay, got it. That is good to know. I assume that riding this minecart over this lava here, or sorry, magma, does not
Nope.
incur
No.
fire damage.
No damage. Yep.
Okay. And the only difference between this like wall up here and these walls down here is that it really just can't be burrowed under because it has solid rock on the other side.
Yes, the stuff with sand under it can be burrowed under to an extent. There will probably be an athletics check made to do so.
Okay.
And yes, the solid rock cannot be.
Got it.
Okay, so I have a question. Am I allowed to use a trainer move if it's not against a Pokemon?
Yes, that is another detail Matt would mention. So as long as it's within
cool.
your trainer box against valid targets, such as like this rock right here, that's something you can target.
I can smash my head into the rock. Let's go.
Additionally,
Wouldn't be the first
though caution is encouraged, Pokemon moves are also allowed to enter the trainer box, but not Pokemon themselves. So a Pokemon could stand here and hit
And like,
this stone.
oh, okay. And I assume we don't need Rock Smash to break those rock walls.
You don't need any particular move. Of course, Rock Smash would be very effective. These are rock-type rocks, so any kind of type advantage you can imagine there.
Oh.
Okay, here's a.
Why they gotta be a rock type?
Here's a question. So previously you said something about when you break like one rock, the other rocks typically fall along with it. So like for instance, if I had like a Pokemon in the center here.
That was said with the knowledge that most of your Pokemon are 1 meter diameter. But what I meant to say there was that you could destroy one usually, and that is all you need to do, at least for your Pokemon, right?
I see.
And you could destroy more than one if you had a larger Pokemon like an Onix or something.
Okay, got it. That makes more sense.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Another question.
Yeah.
Would strength have any extra effect against this? Since I would assume that the correct move to use here would be Rock Smash. However, could strength be used to push it over? It's the rocks.
It's basically just a lot of material piled high, so like pushing it would cause it to kind of fall over on top of you. So I would say probably not. If it was like a whole object, I would say absolutely.
I have to look for some way to get around this.
Yeah, gotta get the.
All of my moves are normal type.
Gotta get your little edges. Yeah.
I assumed this was going to be ground, so I didn't bother taking Rock Smash. So I think I can do that. I have a means of getting Rock Smash, I think.
If that's something you can switch out in your downtime, you could do that now while you're still planning. Okay. Any further questions? Are we all good?
I have questions for my team. Now that we know that the magma can be walked over and you just need resistance. Oh wait, no. Water sport resistance to fire only lasts for 1 round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
I'm not. Is it
Continue with
resistance
No, no.
or is it damage reduction?
Well, hold on. Let me just post it.
Sure.
But it is until
grants them
you
1 step
take
of
fire
resistance to
damage.
fire moves after target. Oh, you're right. Yeah, gives
Yeah,
them 1
that's
step
the
of
thing.
resistance.
Is that? That's the wrong one.
But you don't take damage when you walk over the magma and you have resistance. So
Right.
presumably it would last for all 7 tiles of the magma.
I'm gonna let you guys plan for 3 minutes. Okay. I'll just sip some tea and do a little thinking myself. And then we're
Okay.
gonna get straight into it. Okay.
So, possible new strat. We throw out Cuddles and Ludwig and we water sport ASAP, and then Cuddles just starts dashing immediately.
Oh, is it doubles?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize.
Yes.
that.
Yeah, it's doubles.
Yeah, we're doubles.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Here's the thing that what is Ludwig's speed? 10. Yeah, that's the problem. I would, Cuddles would move way before Ludwig. So we wouldn't really be able to water sport and then have it start running. Unless we can increase its order somehow. And even then, Cuddles' initiative is going to go up to 25. So,
I swapped my battery. What did I miss?
basically,
what's the conundrum, rather?
the hang-up is that Cuddles moves before Ludwig does. So the water sport would, and then by that time, they might have opportunity to just hit me with a fire move.
Hey, Isaac.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to put your speed value into the turn order.
I did. Oh, it
It says
took it
0.
away. Huh. Oh, I put it on Amber.
Did you
apparently.
press enter, maybe?
You put it
Yeah.
on Amber.
Well,
Amber,
no,
what's your
it's
speed
just-
value?
Mine's 17.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, it just deleted mine then. I was gonna say I'm confident that I actually put it in.
Is it?
It was... Man, I don't know. It would still be so much faster if we were able to get the water sport off. To be fair, I could have Cuddles just tank the damage, but I just don't like that idea at all.
Right.
Um,
I mean, it might have. Well, you know what? Alternatively, you could just. This is kind of inefficient, but you could throw Cuddles in such a way that that they'll still be in range. Like, I could just throw Ludwig a little further down, potentially. Or up, I guess. I don't know if that matters. I don't know if that makes
yeah,
sense.
I guess my big fear is just that they get to make a shot off and potentially remove that water sport before we get the chance to use it. And then we've wasted a Pokemon turn that we could have been using to shoot them down with, like, Hatna, or potentially, like, buff Ludwig up. Oh, let's go ahead and move over to this right lane, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
For now, I think we should still leave Vigo in the front.
No, my character. No, wait, my character.
So we all need to be on the right side of the chalk. So the white line
sure.
is our border.
You are able
Yeah,
to
the
start
other
within the
side
red
is-
box to start out specifically.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
How do we handle diagonals in this again? Is that any
Every other
different?
one is
Every
two
other, okay.
spaces. So it's more efficient to move diagonally than it is to move zigzag.
Let me make sure that's
But
that's updated for the map as well. It's on.
yeah, I don't think it's calculated.
There you go. Should be fixed now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's do some measuring here. If he can throw 6 tiles, let's say the Pokemon can move another 10 here.
Okay. Time's up. Let's get started.
Okay.
Hey, Amber, switch places with Mako.
My map is moving. I don't know why. I think we should go with the water sport strat.
Isaac.
I think they're going to be out of range of us.
Isaac,
Yes.
can you move your token back behind Elaine? There you go.
There you go.
So that way she has at least one more square to throw.
Oh, yeah, that's counterproductive. That's hurting the problem rather than fixing it.
How?
We need Mako far as far up as far north as possible to start.
I think
Alright.
we should be fine though, because you have an extra tile of throwing range than I do. So I think
Okay.
our Pokemon should land in like basically the
Oh.
same space.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
no, that didn't matter. Never mind.
All right, you walk through the hall, walking past the gym sign into the active Pokemon stadium. You find yourselves in the middle of the stadium at first, actually, as a nearby referee kind of shuttles you that way. As you hear kind of muffled noise from the other sides of the glass up ahead. However, out here in this kind of open area, you are subjected to more of the noise, as there are actual kind of open air stands on the sides of the kind of cauldron-like area you're in right now. You can see them looking down on you. You can see like a little kid like eating popcorn. What looks to be like a miner who's off his shift, like eating a hot dog, looking down at you. Some guy going through the stands, advertising Poke Treats. As a referee, asks you guys first. We'll say this is Matt. All right, so first gym battle, right?
Yep.
Right. Yes.
I'm assuming you've already read up on everything. You have the rules books. Is there a specific team name you prefer? Otherwise, each of your first names will be abbreviated on the scoreboard.
We do not have a team
We
name.
never did come up with a name, guys.
Team names are unnecessary. We all know what we're doing.
As Henry walks out onto the field, kind of keeping a respectful distance, kind of salutes you guys, and then holds up his arms to the crowd. And you hear a cheer go up. They're chanting his name. I'm going to assume that's going to be your initials then.
Miva. Vame? I don't know.
Evan.
Evam.
We're Team Evan.
Evam. Evam. Evam.
Have 'em.
Oh,
Yeah.
have mercy.
I like
I mean,
We'll
I
come
don't
up with
hate it.
something better
Yeah.
later.
Yeah. It might stick, honestly.
Sure. He inputs some things into a data pad next to him, and you see coming up on the board EVAM with photos taken from your trainer cards. Some of you are several months older when these were taken. In various states of sleep or sleep deprivation, as in the case of Amber. It's like a driver's license photo. Like nobody's trainer card picture looks great, but thankfully you get it retaken every league. So hopefully you look a little more competent for your next one.
Hopefully.
And then he flips another image up as he goes over to talk to Henry. He and Henry just exchange a couple of words, and he shakes hands with the ref. And you see Henry pop up on the board. As the ref gets up on this little sunstone boulder right here and pops a mic out of his collar. Greetings, one and all, to Low Cloud City. You hear kind of scattered cheers across. One of them's like, "We're a town, really." In the right box, he points over to you guys. We have Team EVAM, featuring Amber Clift, Elaine, Mako, Brightwater, and Vigo. Let's hear a round of applause for our challengers. Series of claps. Definitely does seem to be some positive energy in the stands for you guys. In the left box, you know him well, hero of the town, as well as those in the right box. Prospector Henry McLean himself. Henry raises a hand. Good to see you all out. Kind of waves. If the competitors will shake hands and then join your boxes in preparation for the battle's commencement. Henry walks up, holds out a hand for you guys.
Mako will eagerly shake it.
Mako, good luck.
Elaine
You
grabs
too,
the
sir.
next.
Elaine, do your best. Vigo, let's not see any broken bones out here, all right?
Okay. No promises.
Amber walks up, shakes his hand, and gives him a wink.
Uh-oh. Her pride's getting in the way.
I may have seen some stuff in the crater, but I'm happy to see you're overcoming your type advantage. Disadvantage, I should say. He shakes your hand. Good luck. Y'all will need it. As he walks back, you see Beth, Allie, as well as Stuart in the crowd. They're apparently allowed to watch since they have competed in the battle at least once. Beth cheers you on. Allie kind of looking intently. Stuart pushes his glasses up on his nose and leans forward slightly. They're anxious to see how you'll do and what they can learn.
I'm pretty anxious too.
I'm excited all of a sudden.
I am jittery. I'm so excited.
I've got the not so feel good butterflies in my tummy.
Okay, the ref takes up a position next to the large terminal. Each of you get your own bracket. Next to it is a single Pokeball. Beside each Pokeball is a small life bar, very very reminiscent of the games, nice and green. No information beyond that on what your Pokemon are. As the ref proclaims to the world, this match will be a 2v2, +2 in reserve. Held items, trainer accessories, and trainer-held items are illegal. Nods to both of you. That is legal, not illegal. I may have misspoken.
I was about to say, oh no.
We all.
As this is Amateur League Badge 1, Henry will be the only one in his box in this 2v2. He raises up a flag. Let the battle commence! He waves it down. And so we begin.
Begin. It's happening, guys. It's here.
Alright, so. We already have... I thought we had Henry on the initiative. We do not. I will go ahead and add him. We do not. Cool. I do believe it will still be Vigo going first here.
Well, okay, so it's the league battles are different, right? So the
Correct.
slowest trainer will go first, and then it will be moving up to the fastest trainer, and then it will go from the fastest Pokemon down to the slowest Pokemon.
Right, I posted those rules a few days ago.
Yep, thank you for that. All right, so Elaine is committing first here.
So Elaine's going to be announcing what Pokemon she's throwing? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yep, you are declaring if you are deploying any Pokemon, and what that
Okay.
Pokemon will be doing.
Right, so it sounds like the plan was for Cuddles and Ludwig to come out first. So, if anything, Elaine,
Is this the new Psyduck token? Excuse me.
I guess.
Oh, yeah, I was trying to do a thing.
Okay, no worries.
Is it the Phantom Psyduck?
Yeah, I almost restarted.
What's the
I
health on the
almost
Psyduck?
started the army again.
What's the health on
What?
what's the health on your Psyduck? Real quick.
45.
Thank you. right, sorry, go ahead, Lane.
Oh, is that? Okay.
Right. So she is not going to be releasing Zoe.
Is it still accurate in that the trainers will move on their turn? I believe this is right.
They can move, yes.
Okay,
I think
so,
so,
yeah, the onus is on you to move here if you'd like to.
It says in League Battle, trainers declare their actions in order from lowest to highest speed, and then the actions take place in resolve from highest to lowest. This allows cricket trainers to react to their opponent's switches. Yeah, okay, so she can move. So she will move. It's overland, right? Just 5?
Yes.
I will need to stay behind the white line.
Yeah, you need to stay in the white chalk line. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna move her there. Is it control? No. Is it alt? No. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go to that corner. There. And that will be the end of her turn.
Okay.
Caleb, I have found something else that gives Psyduck more speed.
Okay, so Henry is going to go ahead and go here. And he is going to move first. Henry has an overland of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. And then he's going to go ahead and full action to send out 2 Pokemon. Alright, gang, you know the drill.
The drill.
As he is going to toss out 1 Pokeball here. And another one up here.
Come on.
First Pokemon to come out. Gold! Granny, you know what to do. Frankie, let's get that wall down. As a Rhyhorn pops up. Alright, so they should both be on the initiative here. The Rhyhorn has committed to a Bulldoze action. And Granny has committed to a Rapid Spin. And that's it for Henry. Going up to Mako.
Sweet. I shall throw out Psyduck. What did we say? It's throw is a
You
stat.
can
Never mind,
move
it was
first.
7.
You
Can
want
Yeah,
I?
move
Oh.
first, then throw.
Alright, sweet.
You come up into the square next to me.
Check my Overland. Yeah, 1 sec. Oh, do you have 5 overland?
Yes.
Alright, sweet. Alright, and then we shall throw Psyduck. I believe that's the right one. Yeah. Oops. And then am I committing to what Psyduck is doing right now as well?
You are, yes. You're telling me what
Okay.
what specifically. You don't have to tell me where Psyduck is moving, or any other action besides his main action, like what move he's probably going to use.
Okay. I will commit to Psyduck doing water sport, and it centers on himself, so I don't have to aim it.
Sure.
And then as my main action, because I can throw out Psyduck as a... Is it fast pitch?
It's
No.
free on when you're releasing a Pokemon for the first time in combat.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I will give the order agility training to Psyduck. And so for this turn, right? Orders are till like the end of the turn, I guess.
I believe so.
Gets +1 move, and then +4 initiative. And then his main action will be water sport.
Cool. So Psyduck is moving up the initiative. So he's going to be at a... Why is he off the initiative now, all of a sudden? That's weird.
Oh, because new
Token got
token.
replaced. Yeah.
There you go. So what should it be? It's plus
Well,
one
it was
or +4 to initiative.
it should
Plus
be
4.
+4. What's his
14.
current initiative? 14. Awesome. 14. Awesome. So he'll be moving after the Sand
current is
Slash.
10. So yeah.
Awesome.
14 before or after the modifier?
I'll go
Base
ahead
is 10.
and
Or okay, cool.
I want to put these guys on the GM layer until they're actually out, so that we don't have to worry about them on the turn order. Cool. Let me zoom in a little bit for the spectators to see. All right, cool. All right, that's it. Is that it for you, Mako?
That is it.
Okay, and you're within the white line, right?
Yes,
Awesome.
Yeah.
he's
Awesome.
in the corner.
Cool, cool. All right, moving up to Amber.
All right. For Amber's turn, if I can get my mouse to behave, she's going to be moving 6, which will be, she's going to sprint, which will be 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 8. There we go. So that right there.
Mhm.
So it across from the Psyduck to the left. And then she is going to throw out Sand Slash. And let's see. Burst 2. What is the range on Burst 2? Does Sand Slash
believe
need to
that
be directly
means-
next to the Psyduck, or can it be
Burst
one away?
burst 2 is 2 squares.
2 squares.
Okay, cool. Did we lose the Pokemon that were?
Oh!
Yes, I put them on. I put them on the GM layer. Do you want your Sand Slash?
I would, yes.
There you go.
If you put your Sand Slash there,
Yep.
she'll be able to get water sport.
That's the idea. And it is going to commit to using Defense Curl.
Okay. Now is Psyduck's Water Sport burst 1 or 2?
2.
2. Awesome. Cool. Awesome. Okay, committing to using Defense Curl. Very rad. All right, now Vigo.
Okay. It's time to run.
Run hard.
And he can.
Use head.
Head is for hitting into rocks.
Remember to go diagonal.
Yep, I am going diagonal whenever possible. There's
That's
a
true. There's a wall there.
Yeah. There's a wall there. Yeah. So, okay. I
Now you
lost
see him,
this.
Now you don't.
I need to put down the.
Oh. I'll hold the spot for you.
Yeah, I got it.
So
Actually,
that spot
yeah.
right here.
Got that spot right there. I forgot to hold down shift. Now, so Vigo will take the sprint action.
Nice.
Yeah, which will double his movement as opposed to just increasing it by 50%. So yeah, there's Vigo in a blur sprints up the track, almost to the rocks here.
He is
Nice.
our Rhyhorn right now.
There's
You legend.
he's moving with a speed you've never seen him go at before. However, it's hardly surprising given the feats of physical strength he's performed before.
Very cool.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, blast past Amber. She might have fallen off balance if she doesn't have the poise of a robin sitting on a branch.
I imagine he nearly knocks Mako over.
You get him
Yeah,
off.
probably.
Or Vigo.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. All right, so now we're going top to bottom, resolving any other trainer things, and then we're going to Pokemon. So it is going to be Sandslash first.
All right, so Sandslash is going to stay. Well, okay. How much movement does Psyduck have?
I want to say 5 currently.
He's already committed to doing the move.
Oh,
so he won't
4.
be able to move.
Overland 4.
Okay.
Overland 3 +1 with agility.
Because we could like move a little closer and then have the moves take place, right?
I believe.
I'm
That's
out
how we
of move
determine
for.
How do you mean?
I'm saying that the
Like the later turn?
Pokemon can move before they attack, right?
Yes, of course.
So,
You just have to commit to the
So-
move that you're doing on
Yeah.
your turn.
Oh,
Or like
yeah, so I
basically
can
your main
have-
action.
Yeah, you can move however you want.
So if you want to stay there, Amber, I can have Psyduck move 1 over and water sport you.
well, I was saying that we could, if we both moved up by 4 tiles, I would still be in range, but we would be a little bit closer to the goal if we wanted to.
For Psyduck and Sandslash?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
also
it's
be
probably
arranged.
really going to come down to like Sandslash has to move first. So yeah. If you only move, I see. I'm just being slow tonight. Yes,
As long as I
you are
stay
correct.
in range, so I can move 1,
As long
2,
as you
3,
only
4,
move 4.
right there, then
Yes,
and then use defense curl. Now, you can move just in tandem with me, and then water sport, and we should still be fine.
yes.
So that is
That's
going to be Cuddles' turn. She is going to move 4 tiles, and then she's going to use defense curl, which gives her that big damage reduction and other nice things that we love.
Awesome. So it isn't increasing your defensive combat stage, right? It is just giving you damage reduction?
The user's defense is raised 1 combat stage,
Okay,
and
cool.
they become curled up until the end of the scene, or
Which is
they
damage
recover,
reduction.
take a breather.
Nice.
When they use moves, Rollout or Ice Ball will curled up user gains a +10 bonus to the damage of those moves.
Very cool.
Oh, nice.
What a great move.
Yeah.
It's particularly
Good
cool in
combo.
combination with the other moves that it has. So
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, the Psyduck
for
moving
sure.
him.
Alrighty.
Go ahead, do it.
Oh, powerful creature!
And I shall water sport, coding actually Vigo as well as Sandslash and itself. Let's post this again. Oops.
You are become wet.
You have a
Yes.
shower, which you've been needing for days.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
Psyduck starts like spitting up water like a fountain. As you hear children screaming in glee as part of the windows up here get covered in water. They're in the splash zone.
That's what Mako will be yelling, trying to like get the announcer to join in.
Yeah, and the ref is there's actually no announcer, but the ref is doing a bit of narration for those that aren't able to see everything clearly. But there's not like a ton of showmanship. This is a high school basketball game.
Mako is attempting to alleviate that. He wants showmanship.
Sure, man. Okay, and I
But
guess that's it for the
let's
Psyduck.
move and attack, so that's it.
Okay. Now for the Rhyhorn. I get to look at my cool character sheet that I made.
Yay!
I'm a trainer too, guys.
Oh!
Hold on, let me look at my abilities because I think there might be something relevant here.
Didn't even have the complete effect list of curled up.
There it is. Yep,
or defense curl.
that's rad.
Oh, it's different ones.
Okay.
Caleb.
As you hear Henry go, Frankie, charge it. As you hear the Rhyhorn more than you see the Rhyhorn at this point. Just plows forward and it gains velocity as it moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as it gets right here, it shoves its horn into the ground and just lifts up like a tectonic plate and is going to bulldoze this. And it has a cool ability called Rockhead, which means if it moves 4 meters in a straight line, it gets a nice damage bonus. So this is going to be a bulldoze, which is pretty sneaky likely to hit. This is going to be shown to everybody, right? No, but it can be. All right, there we go.
Speaking of, all of you guys remember to add 1 to all your accuracy rolls and 2 to your skill checks.
Correct. +2.
Very nice. He hits all 3 of the rocks. Bulldoze is a burst 3. And it's ground type, so it's super effective against the rocks. So you just hear a colossal sound. Actually, I get to roll 2 more D6 because of Rockhead. Very nice. So 51 doubled. So
isn't it D10s for rocket?
it's D6. It says to me.
Oh, okay.
All three are destroyed.
I'm thinking of a different ability.
Let's go, girl. That's it for Frankie. As you see the Torkoal responding to the command to rapid spin, as the Torkoal sits on its stomach ponderously, slowly retracts everything, just a pair of squinty little eyes peering out, as it starts emitting steam, and you just hear this as it slowly starts to spin, just gaining velocity. So, rapid spin's a really cool move. It will be destroying all hazards within 5 meters, removing all the nasty stuff. If it's trapped or stuck, it's no longer trapped or stuck. It even does a little bit of damage, but most importantly here, it raises the speed by 1 combat stage. So, Granny will be rapid spinning off of this boulder here, because rapid spin has to have a target to, I guess, ricochet off of. So we're going to go ahead and roll that. Very likely to hit here. As you might imagine, the pile of rocks does not have a particularly high evasion. Yeah, we're good. So, +1 combat stage to speed. And I can input that somewhere. Let me double check that.
Should be just next to the combat stats on the top of the sheet.
Stage +1. There we are. Okay, so that means we're actually up to 9 for next round. Okay.
Interesting.
And then the Torkoal is going to be shifting here. And it is going to be shifting 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for now. It's just kind of spinning towards you. This geyser of white plume smoke rolling off of it. As we're going back to the top. Pretty simple initiative. And we're going to the bottom of the trainers first. So back to Elaine.
Well, actually, is this the time for priority?
I think you can just declare priority whenever you want.
You can declare priority whenever you want, and it eats your next main move action.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just while I have line of sight on Saida, go ahead and renew the evasion training.
Evasion training, got it, cool.
Agility is what it's called.
Okay.
My turn?
Yeah.
Sure, and you could do that as a reaction anytime you want, or priority move.
Yeah, it's a priority move.
How long does that last? You know?
Till the end of the turn. But it doesn't cost me anything, so I'll probably just be keeping it up every time.
End of the round or end of Sidek's turn?
Tag signifies features as orders, can be given when capable of communication. Almost always legal.
Oh, features can also be used as orders as standard action. When used as orders, applies only to one Pokemon and lasts only until the beginning of your next turn.
Until the beginning of your next turn. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be elapsing whenever we get to 17. So Elaine first. What are you up to?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
So, when it comes to movement, I take my full movement, and if I want to, whatever the equivalent of dashing is in the system, is it doubled or is it reduced in any way?
I believe it's another 50%. Rounded up.
Oh,
So if you never land of 5, then you get an extra 3.
3. So here. That would be my shift. Okay. Yelene just sort of mutters under her breath, saying something like, "Don't hold them back," and then just tries to run as fast as you can. Nowhere near as fast as Vigo's impressive move, but
Vigo is a speedster.
Yes.
yeah.
Athlete moment.
And then she will stand right there. And that is the end of her turn.
Cool.
ADM,
Yes, sir.
where's the extra speed stage on Rapid Speed coming from? Was it updated somewhere to give that?
I would presume so, because
see it
the
anywhere.
source I'm looking at is giving it a combat stage of speed.
Is it listed where that change is?
It is not, but I will look it up later.
Because like in the base book, it doesn't have that, which is
Yes, I'm using all of the statistics from the AI generation stuff, the Pokemon generation stuff, which is frequently updated with all the supplements. So I presume this is updated.
Okay.
So
I don't know where that is. I'm trying to find it.
No worries. So moving
Because
back over to
that
Henry.
Make a difference somewhere.
Let me double check some stuff here. Sure. The Torkoal is committing to another rapid spin.
Accelerating. It's in these Sword and Shields references. It got updated. There we go.
And
I'm satisfied with this now.
could you send me that update?
Do you have the references?
Oh yeah, I do. This is for Rapid Spin, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the,
yeah, I
the
can
Sword
look
and
up.
Shield plus Armor Crown.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I will pull it up.
And even though this is a player-specific rule, gym leaders are specifically trained to be doing double battles, and so they will be able to move both while still being kind of retaining their main action here. Otherwise, it would be super duper competitive. So he's going to go ahead and dash with his main action and shift, and then he is going to have Frankie the Rhyhorn commit to a dash as well.
So he's gonna be going speed B.
This is correct, and the Torkoal is committing to the rapid spin. All right, and that's it for Henry. Moving back up to Mako.
Sweet. Well, having given the order, Mako shall move 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
That's 5 right there.
Well, but that doesn't take into account.
It does. I changed it. It should be correct now.
Sweet.
I mean, because I'm using the Pathfinder movement rules.
Okay.
Yay.
Nice. All right, and then I will. Let's see. I've already done orders, so I'll just commit for Water Gun on Psyduck.
Sure.
And that's it.
Psyduck is using Water Gun. Okay. You have your priority move back. And then we're going up to Amber.
Alright, she's gonna move directly below Vigo with her primary movement of 6 tiles, and then she is going to use her main action to use some orders. So she is going to use the Dazzling Dervish Orders
Sick.
on Sand Slash after having it consume its digestion buff. I don't know why that posted as multiple messages. I apologize. But basically, all of its non-stat evasion turns into additional movement speed. And then the Sand Slash is going to be using its turn to dash, sprint, if you will.
Nice.
So that is all of my things for Amber.
Okay, very sick. Vigo.
Okay, so would it take an action to try and climb over these rocks?
That is something I should have clarified prior, but these rocks do go up to like the ceiling, which is one of the reasons there's no
okay.
there's no windows right here, because they would be seeing nothing.
Well then, I suppose it is time as Vigo gets down on all fours for a moment.
On all fours.
Doing the dream run.
And dives into the rock.
Nice. You're still hitting. Did you roll 2?
Yes.
Nice.
Well, it was a 5 or a 7 minus 5 rather.
Okay. You would have to roll. You have to roll 0, to not hit it. Very nice. So this is a normal physical type move.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and calculate this really quick. And I will actually pull up the health bars. So you're attacking the stone on your side, I imagine.
Yes.
And you're moving up as well.
Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah, gets down on all fours and just with as much strength as all 4 of his limbs can produce, launches himself at the wall.
Nice. Okay, you should
probably
should
puts
be
his
able to
arms up
see
to
that
block
line.
his head, not just like snap his neck.
Okay, and give me just 1 second. Actually, I thought I had this dummy sheet ready just for the rocks with this defensive stats. But I do not. So let me grab that really quick. Shouldn't take more than a minute. Okay, so this is very good. Okay. And then it has a defensive value. Okay. Okay, so that's 42. 42 damage. Nice.
42.
This is physical. Effectiveness, resistance. There we go.
I was really hoping these were going to be ground type rocks.
Alas.
Eh.
There you go. So you got a bit more than a third of the way down. Rocks start falling over on the fall side as you slam into it.
Okay, how much damage did it do? I need to know for recoil.
This 13 total damage.
13 total, which means I take a third of that, which is roughly 4. There we go.
Nice. Good old takedown. You need Rockhead, man. Like this Reinhardt over here.
I do need Rockhead.
Yeah.
It would fit so well. I don't think I can get it though.
Yeah, just put a construction helmet on.
I considered getting a helmet specifically so I could headbutt the rocks. It doesn't help with that, unfortunately.
Okay. So all of our commitments are done. So now we are resolving Pokemon. And we resolve Pokemon. Do we resolve Pokemon top to bottom or bottom to top?
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Yeah.
Okay, this is top to bottom. Cool. So back over to the Sandslash. Sprinting, I believe.
All right. Yeah, so Sandslash is sprinting. So because its burrow speed and its overland speed are the same, it can use them interchangeably without taking any negative side effects, and like reducing its speed at all. So it has an 8 overland / burrow speed, It also has 7 additional non-stat evasion right now from the +3 based on binding Capricious Whirl to it, which I spent 2 AP for before the combat, because we determined that that does not go away when it gets put in a Pokeball, because it's, yeah, we talked about that. And then I just used the digestion buff, which gives it, because it likes sweet things, it gives it a +4 to its accuracy, +4 to its evasion, and +5 to its initiative until the end of the next turn.
Nice. So going up to 20.
The
Yep,
+5
well-
stays until the end of scene.
To the initiative?
Oh, the
For
initiative?
the initiative, yes.
Very nice.
Okay, cool. So I will put
Accentuated
that on a
taste
different
is
line.
different than the sweet confection.
So we go up from 8 to 17, sorry, not 8 to 17, 8 to 15 total movement, and then dashing multiplies your movement by 1.5. So 15 times 1.5, if you round up, that's additional 8. If you round down, that's an additional 7. We rounded up for sprinting earlier, so I'm going to assume that we're rounding up, which means Sandslash has a total of 23 tiles worth of movement.
Nice, man. A lot.
Let's
All
go.
right. So that is going to be, we'll just say 15 there, because that's as far as I can measure without going off screen.
Sure. But you're using your burrow speed currently?
So I use the dash, or just overland until I get up to the rock wall. Then I'll just burrow under the rock wall.
Sure thing.
And then I will continue back overland since it's just rock the rest of the way.
Sure thing. I will say, for this bit right here, I'll go ahead and have you just roll a simple athletics check, as this is sort of designed to make burrowing a little bit difficult, but it's definitely feasible.
Okay. And that is going to be +2 because of the focus training that was given by Mako.
Totally. You're good. Yep, burrowed right under like a snake. You see the Sandslash go under. Sash. Just that vibrates through the sand and comes up on the other side. You can hear it. But you can no longer see your Sandslash. You can only assume it's just going as quickly as it can down the tunnel.
I fully believe in it. We've been over the plan. It knows the plan. It will end its movement on top of these rocks over here, having just ran right over them because it has resistance to fire because of water sport. It shouldn't take any damage from the magma.
It takes.
And also because of the brace.
One moment. So, okay. So what is the brace doing? Is that constant fire resistance?
That is constant. Well, okay, the brace is not fire resistance. Water sport is fire resistance until it takes fire damage.
Okay,
and you
so that would
specified earlier that the magma.
It will resolve
Sorry,
that does resolve per tile. Was I not clear at the time?
Okay, so what I was to understand was that Pokemon that are resistant to like fire,
yes,
or a Pokemon that is resistant to fire does not take damage from the magma tile. Since Sandslash currently has a resistance to fire of 1 stage, I was under the impression it would not take any damage from the magma, and thus would be able to just continue walking over tiles because it wouldn't take any damage, and thus would not lose the water sport.
I understand. And yeah, that is an interesting conundrum. Thematically, it makes sense that it would kind of steam off after you run through lava. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it should be, it should resolve just on the first tile, or do you think it should just last for the whole pit?
So, water sport.
Rules as written, I think it works. But I'm just wondering what you guys think is more thematic here.
Personally, I'm lost. I'm over here changing my keycap set, just waiting for my turn to do water damage.
How much?
After target's been hit by a damaging fire type move, would you consider this a damaging fire type move?
Right. Rules as written.
Right.
It definitely favors a Sandslash. I'm just wondering if you guys think that the water should steam off. Otherwise, I'm just gonna resolve it as rules as written.
Because you have to think, guys. If he's gonna let us do this now, we're probably gonna have to face this later. On the opposing side.
I don't think that's going to be
too meta for my brain
honestly.
tonight.
No worries.
I don't
I
feel
think
like
we're
I
going
can
to-
weigh in
It-
because
it-
I have a bias here that is extremely favored towards my Sand Slash.
So it may not-
because I
it
made the
may-
plan and I executed, so
it-
I will let y'all figure this out.
I'm in favor of letting you execute your cool plan. So, and it may be irrelevant. How much damage reduction is your fireband giving you?
15.
It's giving me 15.
Okay, what is a tick of health on your Sand Slash?
A tick of health is 7 damage.
So it would just deal no damage regardless, because this would
Oh.
do a
fireband.
tick of damage per tile, and you're only ever taking 1 tick of damage at a time. It doesn't
Okay,
it doesn't
there you go.
stack. So yeah,
Plus
Okay.
water sport just straight up alleviates it.
sure.
All right, cool. Then
yeah,
props
and
on.
we'll say you still have water sport. Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
you keep it until you take fire damage, or at least until that event. But you know,
I'm in agreement with this.
All right, so very rad. So the Sand Slash went, and we're going down to the Psyduck now.
sweet.
All right, Sedek, let's go.
Kill the rock! I've weakened it!
Spew it with water.
Did Sandslash burrow under it?
He did. She did.
Oh, okay,
That's what the training in the crater was for!
fair enough. Yeah, I will. In that case, I will target Vigo's rock with a water gun.
Yay.
Is that gonna do anything to these rocks?
Yeah, actually, them
Yeah.
being rock type, it's double damage.
Oh, you're right.
I'm attacking super effective against it.
Nice.
Also,
Totally.
do not forget that you have a water type.
Yes, I was actually needing to ask you: is the snack? Is it 1 round or till the end of battle?
I believe it's on
So-
the specific attack on which it is activated.
When it comes to the
Like the digestion bonus? Because
so
we
the
all ate
digestion
our
bonus, so
thing.
accentuated taste is going to last until the end of scene. I've already posted.
Okay.
This is all that does. But the snack in of itself. So you had the special attack.
Yes.
Let's see. Special attack is the dry wafer.
Effect range. Yeah, effect
So-
range.
This is. I'm just gonna copy and paste it and post it for you to see. So the
Okay.
dry wafer does this.
Right,
Does
right.
5
I get
additional damage.
not 10 because he prefers spicy. Okay, so it's just a flat 5 bonus on 1 attack.
Correct.
Okay.
So the digestion buff only
leave
lasts
it.
for the turn,
Okay.
but with accentuated taste, they get the they get extra features to it. So with dry, it's increase the user's effective range of all attacks by 1.
You know
So
what?
that's until the end of scene.
You know, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that means Elaine, you are under the effects of water sport,
Oh.
as well as Amber.
Well,
So
that's
the only
pretty
one that's going to take fire damage from the
I
magma
don't-
is
I don't
Mako.
think you're reading that correctly. Effect
No.
range is the range of numbers that you can hit with on moves. It's not range
Oh.
to your move. That's not how
like
that
burst
works.
2 wouldn't
Yeah,
become burst.
makes
that's
sense.
not how that works.
Okay. Well then.
Yeah, effect
So if
range
there's
is
a
like
range to something like water gun,
Yeah.
it's gonna add +1 to it.
Water
you'll
gun
be
Oh.
able to, you'll be able to hit further
Oh.
away.
Gotcha. Which is ironic that I'm in melee.
speaking of which stone are you targeting?
The one in front of Vigo.
Vigo rock.
One over here. Okay, it's gone.
Yay! You did more damage to
Yep.
it than I do this.
Yeah, the water gun comes out and blasts it, and after a few seconds, the rocks kind of soften into a bit of mud and then just collapse under themselves and get spewed out into the hallway. More cheering from the stands immediately to your right. All right. Anything else for Psyduck? Is it moving anymore?
He already did.
Okay.
He only moves 4 squares.
Yeah.
All right. The right horns will move.
And that's with his speed boost.
Go Vigo, go.
Sounds like Amber's leaving us in the dust, Frankie. Better turn on the afterburners. It scrapes the ground a bit, and is going to be moving very quickly here. I need to check a specific trait. Not the handout. I want the actual sheet. There we go. Sick. This doesn't actually require a fire Pokemon. Unless I am grossly misreading this. Let me look at the book really quick, just to see that I didn't misread. Okay. It is fire type Pokemon specific. Got it. So the right hand will go ahead and resolve its normal move. So that's going to be, what's its overland? I believe it's a 6. It is. So 6, and then it is dashing. So that's another 3. And it is going to go ahead and dash right here.
Oh, it's gonna go to the carts.
Oh man.
It's gonna launch itself into my way.
Okay.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it cannot stop me.
Okay, let me think for just a second here.
This Rhyhorn, I
Granny's-
think this sprite has a glint in its eye.
It
Oh,
did.
That's
yeah.
wild.
He's got the woke eyes.
I don't see Gran. There she is.
Okay.
Granny
Oh yeah.
is already
This Torkoal
committing.
is still coming after us.
Granny's committing to the
Yeah,
rapid
Shadow,
spin.
you know.
And we're gonna go
Oh, dear.
ahead and
Was it 60? Yeah.
going to go ahead and resolve that now. It shouldn't matter because I think I'm changing tax here. We'll go ahead and roll it for posterity. And make this public so that you can see. There we go. That's struggle, not rapid spin. There we go. Okay. It succeeds on rapid spin. It's going to get that combat stage, but it shouldn't matter because it is going to be going back a bit here. But its initiative is now an 11.
Yeah, I didn't know that increasing your speed stage increased your initiative.
I believe it
I
does.
did not know that as well.
That's what the
I,
sheet is
I
telling
know
me.
that
I mean, that
Cool.
makes sense. I suppose.
Yeah.
I did know that the if you get 2 increased speed stages, then it increases your movement capabilities by 1. So now that it has a +2 to its
Oh.
speed combat stages, it should have +1 to all of its movement capabilities.
And speed in a tabletop RPG must have all of like the mechanical depth that I feel like I'm missing when I try and use it in the video games.
And instead of the Torkoal continuing to kind of slowly spin towards you, slowly gaining momentum, Granny's going to actually come back towards Henry. We're going to resolve that. And now we're back top of the initiative. You hear the ref narrating everything. And we're going to resolve Elaine first.
Okay. Well, I'm not exactly sure what's happening now because I was getting ready for Granny to come at us at full speed. Let's see. 5, 8. Boom. And now we'll end my turn.
Cool. All right, Henry. Henry is going to go ahead and I believe recall is done immediately. So he's going to use his shift action to take out to withdraw a Pokemon and send in a new Pokemon. All right, Granny. Interdiction. Not highest priority right now. Goal! It comes back into the ball. We need something to catch
Oh,
that
man.
sand slash.
Oh no.
Here it comes.
Henry is going to go ahead and take his action to dash. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. And then he gets to throw up to 8.
Oh, he's good athletics.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a minor. He's got to be strong.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes sense.
All right, Napalm. Show off for the kid,
What a
shall we?
good name.
Oh no, we got a monkey.
No!
Napalm.
They're so fucking fast.
It's a
They're
horse.
so fast.
As you hear the ref narrate, and there is Henry's Ponyta, so named by his children, affectionately.
Look, babe. Look at the name. Nay.
Oh.
That's funny. That is funny.
Nobody else? Right?
I love it.
Well done. Well
Beautiful.
Well done, Henry's children.
Okay.
done. All right.
So
we got a race on our hands.
Yeah, we do.
All right, yeah, we do.
Okay. And I believe, even though that is a tactical switch, I get to commit. I don't know how much of the action economy is eaten on the Ponyta's turn for this, though. Can anybody tell me the answer to that?
So if you recall and then release a Pokemon, you will not be able to command that Pokemon for this turn.
Okay, got it.
Hooray! We're saying.
Thought that was correct.
Hooray!
And he'll go ahead and commit the Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn's going to go ahead and commit to another dash as well. And
What?
that's going to be it.
The Rhyhorn's not going to use the cart.
But using the cart is just a shift action. You just have to move into the cart. So he could technically. All right. And that's it for Henry. Moving up to Mako.
Sweet.
Let's
Or,
go.
well, it's. Oh, wait. You're so right. I don't know what I'm thinking.
All right, Isaac, your turn.
Am I allowed? I can't overlap with Amber, I suppose.
You can't. You can't end on the same space, but you can move through it.
Correct.
Yeah, I'd have to be able to end on. All right. Well,
You can always dash, but
yeah, I'd rather agility order Psyduck.
fair.
Well, okay, to be
Yeah.
fair, think about this, Isaac, because your Psyduck is going to have to spend a whole turn to, like, break through that other wall. Instead,
Let him go
you
through the
could,
hole.
like, recall. Well, no, because it can't walk through the white chalk without him being
Disqualified.
No.
disqualified.
The hole that Sandshrew or Sandslash left behind.
Oh,
So-
that is a fair point, actually.
Oh, I thought it burrowed.
It did.
Yeah, but Burrow does leave a hole.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Mhm.
It's as big as the other Pokemon, which is 3 foot.
Oh.
So if your Psyduck is under 3 foot, it should be able to
Psyduck should be
go
small
through
enough.
the hole. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
All
2-7.
right, fair point.
Yeah, so Psyduck can easily go through into the hole that Cuddles left behind.
Yeah, and well, actually, to be fair, I was gonna say a dash action would only give me what 3 squares,
Yeah, if your overland is 5, it'd be 3.
which I'd only be able to make use of 2 of those to get right behind Vigo.
And Vigo's
Huh?
about ready to book it out of here.
Yeah.
Choices.
Choices.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Um,
I don't want to fall too far behind. So
So my
Psyduck
thought
is
process
initiative.
is, if Vigo is going to be running that hard, maybe we should be recalling Psyducks and getting Frigibacks to do some pinging on this Napalm Ponyta.
Oh yeah, it is stuck there this turn.
That would. So here's the issue with that. By the time Frigibax gets a turn, that thing's gonna be out of there. So like, it doesn't really matter if I can
How
get out Frigibax.
really? I guess the problem is that
Well, actually,
you
wait,
can't
wait,
get
no, no, no,
Isaac's
no, no.
field off the
Yeah.
Isaac's Pokemon off the because he's acting right now. We can do it.
Yeah.
Your first
You can do the switch.
release for the combat is a free.
Yeah, your first release is. You
Yeah.
haven't released
Oh, it is.
yet.
Never mind then.
Yes.
Alternatively, like you said, Caleb, I could quick switch, get up here, throw for 7, throw here, and then Psyduck could move.
I hate to rain on your parade, but you can't recall and then release the same Pokemon in the same turn.
Oh, okay, that was going to be my question. Gotcha.
You cannot do that.
All right, fair enough.
Might be a juggler thing.
Oh,
Ah,
Well, he has
that
quick
Jugglers
makes
can't
switch,
do
that's
that.
good.
It has to be a different Pokemon each time.
oh, I was not aware of this. Could you send me that ruling?
I can find it. I remember reading it late the other day.
Or what's it going to be, Mako?
All right,
Um,
we're just doing this, so we'll do no agility training on Psyduck.
Okay.
And he will, you know what? He will commit to water sport.
Okay.
So Amber, if you can get in this grid, I'll have him water sport before he moves. But yeah, that's the end of my turn.
So
Cool.
just
Moving up to Amber.
All right, Ember is going to. Oh my goodness! If my mouse does not stop grabbing, that isn't actually a mouse issue, not a computer issue. Okay, she's gonna move up to the top of the grid, and then I assume that's still in range since that's only 2 tiles. Although there is the wall there, so you could debate. And then she's going to repeat the order that she gave of Dazzling Dervish to Sandslash, even though it's still active. That way it extends it for 1 other turn, which the intent being that she won't be able to renew it afterwards because a giant wall will be in the way between her and Sandslash. So she's going to do that now. She's also going to command it, like verbally. She's going to shout down the cave and be like, "Get to the wall and then get to that last minecart!"
Oh man.
All right, and
The
then
lag is
sorry.
strong with this one. You cut out
Okay.
again.
All right,
I think-
well, she
I
said
think it
get
just- I
under
think it
the
just broke
wall
the mic.
and then get to the last minecart. I can also turn down the sensitivity if I need to. And Sandslash is going to be committing to another dash action.
Nice.
And that is Amber's turn.
Sure thing. Okay, back up to Vigo. Last trainer.
Okay, so earlier, it seemed like Henry used the sprint to move, like as a main action, since he used a swift action to swap.
Yeah, shift action to
Is
do a
that-
switch. Yes, exactly.
Are
But
we
he- but he-
ruling that we can just generally do that? It's to usually use a main action as a sprint to get whatever movement you would get off of that.
I believe that's fine. Is there a rule that you're thinking of that disallows this?
I believe the way sprint works is that you just increase your overland, which would still require shift to move.
I
although
see.
I'm not entirely sure on that because I can't find
Now-
it.
That would
Uh,
make sense to me because it's a multiplier of 1.5 times, but if you move 0, then you're not multiplying anything.
Well, all it does, sprint action may be taken as standard action to increase movement speed by 50% for a turn.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I will abide.
I might
I will
go
abide
with
by that if you guys are fine letting Henry remain where he is. I doubt it's going to
Oh, yeah,
matter
that's
too much,
fine.
anyways.
Okay. So part of the reason I was asking is because that would actually be beneficial for me here.
Right. I feel you.
Caleb,
Uh,
I posted it in easy rules for you.
let me check
Thank you.
switching rules real quick. Because I need to find some way to continue moving if I want to swap in. Well, actually, can I swap? Because the... actually, I can't, can I? Because...
The trainer would have to recall a Pokemon for you to swap right now.
That's correct.
Yeah,
Am
well,
I able to do that for free? Because I'm willing.
No.
You can only be on your turn.
Oh.
That's what we were talking about earlier. For some reason, I thought you had swapped. Okay, yeah. I guess we're booking it. I have water sports, so by the previous ruling, I should be able to freely move across this lava without taking damage. Yes.
Yep.
Is there a wet symbol?
Yeah,
Yes.
you get like a little
Well,
drop,
sort of.
little droplet
Little
looking
drop.
thing.
I got the bottle. Oh yeah. Vigo just sprinting past full tilt all the way up to this lava pool.
There you go.
Well,
Super rad. Okay, top of the order. This is, of course, the Sand Slash going absolutely crazy over there.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to pull up my browser, but my computer is being... There we go. Okay, we're back. So yeah, it has an additional 23 tiles of movement, so... because the confections, which I did double check all this, the confections last until the end of your next turn, so this is that turn that it will get the +4 more evasion bonus to, and the Capricious Whirl is that is just a permanent +3 evasion, so until I unbind that, so that's still another +7 with the sprint. That's again 23, and I mapped it earlier, but I'll go ahead and just show it again for good measure. We're gonna move here, 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 and we should be able to get into the minecart this turn.
Okay, so if you're burrowing under these right here, I want you to go
Yes,
ahead
sir.
and roll an athletics check to do so.
Okay.
Does your Pokemon have any kind of special walk capability?
It does have Nature Walk Desert,
Nice.
and also Nature Walk Grassland. I don't know if this counts as either of those. It is sand, so
Yep, this is
or
a
it
this is,
looks like sand.
this is a sand field, so I'll give you Nature Walk Desert. Nature Walk Desert or Nature Walk Mountain works here.
Ooh.
Okay, cool. I am still struggling on the mouse thing. Give me a second here. Actually, I might just. Man, this is so frustrating. I need to buy a new mouse.
I feel you.
It won't undo the middle mouse button. Let me see if I can. Could someone go to Cuddles or just like roll 46 + 2 for its athletics?
Okay, I can
'Cause
click that for you.
I'm straight up bugging out. Yeah.
And it's a +2.
Yep, because of the focus training from earlier.
Alright, I'll go ahead and put in modifiers 2. And rolled it. You got a 19.
19.
Nice. That will be enough to overcome the wall here.
Okay.
So you managed to burrow. You just managed to burrow under this. So that's going to be moving here to here. That's 5 so far. And you are using Nature Walk Desert. So this is essentially a sand hill that you're able to kind of move through to a degree here. So I'm not going to have you roll any penalty checks here to try and move through this environment.
Fantastic.
5.
It moves all the way to the cart. That's what I was trying to measure earlier before my mouse started glitching.
There's these rocks over here. Not unless it wants to run onto...
Yep. No. Well, I assume it can run on the tracks.
You can, yeah.
Are the tracks? Yeah. Then we're good.
Gotta roll an
How big is
acrobatics
it?
check to avoid the third rail.
Yeah, I
um,
think I'm gonna reload my page because it's just not.
so it's already
doing well
moved
here.
5 squares. How fast can it move?
It has 23 tiles, so
23,
it can get all the way to the
5.
cart based on the measurements I was doing earlier.
Okay.
and
So,
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have the Sand Slash run to the cart.
Nice. Yep. It's basically swimming through the earth. Of course, you cannot see this.
Sand Slash is going.
You hear the ref talking about the Sand Slash, and at this point, the Sand Slash is so far in, and it's also really just loving the environment. That I'm gonna go ahead and have you roll that command check, just to keep it on task.
Yeah, this is could somebody roll just 5d6, please?
Yeah, sure.
We get right about there.
5d6.
I think I'm just gonna have to kill my browser and reload everything.
Oh, wow. /R. Sorry, 5d6.
5d6.
Now you rolled it. You got 5d6.
19.
Nice. Yeah, as the Sand Slash gazes up in wonder, it kind of comes to swish, and it keeps swimming through the earth until it gets to the cart. Yeah, and we're gonna go ahead and have it hop in the cart. So the way this works is that you only have to move there, and at the end of the round, the cart will take you to the cart's ending, wherever that would be.
Cool. Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, Napalm is not getting a turn this round.
Oh, no, she can still move. You just can't give her a
Oh.
move.
Oh, understood. No main action. Got it. Well, that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you you informed me of this. Okay,
Sure.
so hold on.
This is so sad.
Let me check an ability.
Yeah, it does have an ability that affects this. I was looking it up the other day as a potential threat. Oh, my mouse is back. Hooray. I just need to kill it and reload it entirely.
Okay. Ponytail is going to go ahead and move Sep.
Let's go.
And we're going onto the Psyduck. Psyduck! Psyduck!
Sorry? Dunk.
Isaac! Isaac!
You dead.
He's not muted.
He's water sporting, I know. He declared.
Yeah, I assume he's gonna water sport and then just run under the tunnel.
I'm back.
Hi.
Run,
he's
run
back.
back to us.
I had just gone to the restroom and didn't take my phone. Like a responsible human. Yes, I'm going to water sport. So we all three get coated, just in case. And then Psyduck only has 3 move this turn. So 1, 2, 3. And actually...
Yes.
Yeah, let's withdraw him. And I'll yell up to Vigo. Throw Fridgebacks if you want!
You'll be
That's
doing
on your
that.
turn.
Your trainer turn, yep.
Oh, this is Psyduck. Okay, never mind.
Yep, you're good.
That's it then.
All good. Frankie's going.
I will try to holler to Vigo that I am planning to withdraw him.
Okay. And we're going to go ahead and have Frankie run up. It's going to be the dash we declared earlier, so that's going to be all the way up here. Whereabouts?
Is rock resistant to fire?
It is.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Yep. So the Rhyhorn
Lovely.
basically just wades through it. Its armor slowly getting more and more molten looking. And we're going to reset. So the initiative lasts for the entire scene, yes?
Yes, that does. The
extra
evasion
evasions and
bonus
stuff?
and the accuracy bonus, those have just worn off.
Okay. What about the Overland? Is that
The
also?
overland, that's just like a permanent thing. So
Gotcha.
his increased overland speed was the training that other stuff.
Okay, I thought
basically
that was
his
also part of
movement
the
will go from a like an 8 plus 3 plus 4 times 1.5 to an 8 plus 3 times 1.5. So it's going to be a 17 instead of a 23.
Nice. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and resolve Elaine first then.
Would this be the time when the minecart would move?
Oh, yes, it would. Sorry about that. Top of the round then. So yeah, the minecart moves. Let me go ahead and grab that asset. There we are. As the metal grate shutter would open as well. And then close behind the minecart.
Cool.
Oh, it goes over there.
It's for counterplay.
It is. All right. Okay. Yep. Top of the run. So, and Elaine, what are you committing to here?
Elaine dash.
Dash.
She
Go-
do that thing
go
where
for
she
it.
run real hard.
Quick.
Run big.
And you can go catty corner here because you're only moving diagonally one time, so it would still be 8 either way, I think.
Yeah.
There you go. Cool. We'll go up to Henry.
Bet you can't see the Ponyta.
Henry is also going to be dashing, I think, here. That's going to be it for Henry, and then Mako.
Go, Mako Brightwater. I choose you.
Yeah. Let's just withdraw Psyduck.
Okay.
And then move 5.
Right there. And then yell at Vigo really, really loudly.
Yeah.
Tell him he smells.
You're next, Vigo. And actually, let's go ahead and dash. 1, 2, 3. And that'll be the end.
Okay. Amber.
She's just going to Ash. And she can dash to here. She would cheer for the Sand Slash, but she knows it can't hear her at this point.
It definitely cannot hear you.
But she can tell by the roar of the crowd that it's doing well.
All right. I'll go take the side deck off. Vigo.
Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot get to that rock wall to slam my head into it this round.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
That's what we live for.
However, I can dash and get to it. However, it's not what I want to do. Is there something I would want to do with a full action or a main action?
You could throw forth a monster.
I could, yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, so shift, just hop across this lava, moving fast enough that that the steam on his feet creates protective, or the water on his feet creates a protective barrier of steam,
Totally.
preventing him from getting burned. So long as he doesn't take too long on each individual step. And yeah, go ahead and throw out Frigibacks.
Nice. Whereabouts? Where are you throwing the Frigibacks?
The tunnel was right here, yeah?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay. Then, presumably I can't throw Frigibacks in the tunnel.
Don't think so, yeah.
You could throw him into the minecart if you wanted to make him assault the enemy team.
Ooh.
I could, however, what would happen, I think, is that You know?
Because we only need one Pokemon to pick up the flag, so sending him after
you're right,
Cuddles
you're right,
doesn't really
yeah.
help us
We're-
much. But if you just wanted to mess with them, that might be more fun.
Minecart.
Nice. Cool.
Plus, we haven't broken any bones. You know, we got to do that. It's a gym.
Yeah, of course. It's
Well, I
mandatory.
was told not to. So,
That's why we gotta.
yeah. So Frigibax flies directly into the minecart. Prepared for the challenges to come, as he's going to be taking on both of them next turn. Yeah, so since this is the turn that I sent out Frigibax, presumably that means that next turn I will get to command.
I believe that's right. Yeah.
Hey, Jeremiah.
I feel like with the first turn, you just get to go ahead and do it. I don't think you
Nope.
send out a Pokemon
Nope, not
and
in league.
delay on the very first one,
You can't command the turn they come out in
Okay.
league battles.
even on your very first one. Interesting.
So this is a switch. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
because
it's-
this
yeah.
isn't the initial sending out of Pokemon.
Right.
This
It's
is a
it's a
later
weird switch.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
We can think of ourselves as a single unit.
Yep.
In terms of
Am I?
switching.
Okay,
Don't
interesting.
forget that your Frigibax ate a spicy rat before she
yum,
went
yum.
to fight.
Ate a spicy rat.
Yes, it
Yeah,
did.
spicy rat.
It has indigestion now.
Ate a dark type Raticate. All right.
That'll be fire type.
That's it for trainers. So resolving top to bottom now.
All right. Well, so about that gym battle, just gonna go ahead and
Oh,
well, I mean, we
gosh.
won't count that.
Caleb getting a fat head.
That's 11 squares. We have
Nice.
17.
That's within
Sand
range.
Slash is gonna go grab the flag.
Nice. The Sand Slash is wandering around a little bit. It knows the area somewhat, though the perspective is different. I'm gonna have you roll one last command check here, as
All right,
as
fair
it
enough.
approaches the flag, with its trainer absolutely nowhere in sight. It is on a secret mission.
It really is.
A secret mission. 16.
16.
Okay. It comes up to the flag, and using its mighty talons, it cuts the flag in two.
Oh dear.
Nice.
It did it.
Unfortunately, that is not what is required to complete the gym battle. As the flag is just now on the ground, and the Sandslash believes it to have succeeded until perhaps it recalls future words from its trainer Amber. So that's gonna be the Sandslash's turn.
All right. I shouldn't have said anything.
Sorry, high
So do we need to
DC
run the
because
flag back?
literally no trainer and
That's
complex
hilarious.
object.
Is it capture the flag like we have to run it back?
No, you just have to grab it.
Oh, grab it. Okay.
All right. All right.
That's so funny.
So, Napalm the Ponyta can now actually go, and it will be dashing, I believe. I believe that was committed to. So yeah, here we go. Getting all the way up to the wall, easily. So that's 7 plus 4. So, double check. 11. So, right here. Sure. Yeah, just runs through the magma. Its hooves steaming and glowing.
Cool.
Awesome. And we'll go down to Frankie. And why is the Frigibax not on the turn order? Did I clone him accidentally? Yes, that is what happened.
Stick it in there.
Or perhaps it is a
Stick it in
girl.
there.
There we go. So, Frigibax will actually be going with 4 Frankie. So go ahead and do that. If you like.
Yeah, initiative 19.
Nine-
This
oh,
turn
19.
is this turn has to pass.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
Okay, Frankie.
It's going to get launched by proxy into the fray.
Doing the dashing. Just barely out of range, unfortunately, for an attack. And that's going to be
That's
it.
fantastic.
So, back to Elaine.
Elaine stops right there and doesn't know what to do with herself.
You can dash.
Your fish blacks up.
6.
No, you get the free. Oh, the wall. I see. Can't diagonal to the wall.
I have
Cool.
to long jump, don't I?
No, because we have the water sport on.
Yep, you're covered in water, so you just run over it if you need to.
Just
Okay.
don't touch it too long. It's like walking on coals.
That's as far as she can go.
Your turn.
Henry! Henry's sprinting.
Actually, no, she can get right. One more. Ooh, one more. There we go. Don't stand in the lava.
What?
You can actually climb onto these rocks.
Okay.
Don't forget that.
Okay, so the Rhyhorn is committing to a bulldoze. And the Ponyta is committing to... Let me double check the Ponyta's powers.
Power!
Power. Double check. Yep, another sprint. Surprise, surprise. And that's going to be it for Henry. Moving on up to Mako
Mako is sprinting.
as we enter the
That's
final leg of the race.
Because
Ooh, the
I
music
can,
changed.
I'm going to declare a priority move, Extreme Speed, which will allow me to immediately take my turn. Well, is this beneficial to do so? No. Going to do it anyway.
Nice. Is that once a scene?
No. It's for your third turn.
Oh, okay,
I can
got
see
it.
this.
Sick.
Yeah, so I'm taking my turn now because I can. Yeah, I'm gonna smack this rock.
Nice. Takedown?
Die, rock. No, it has to be extreme speed because that's what
Oh, it's the move.
That's
Yep,
what I
yep.
declared. Yeah.
I gotcha.
845 damage though.
Cool.
Yeah.
Kind of wicked.
Yeah, let me resolve that.
Die, rock.
Oh, not 25, 45. A little difference. There we go.
Next turn, I have to take down it because this is every other turn.
By the way, I assume this probably wouldn't have affected Henry's Pokemon's actions, but the Frigiback should have moved before we got back into the trainer round.
Or the cart, because it got into the cart at the top of the round.
Yes, thank you for reminding me.
Mine cart.
Minecart.
Cart.
Minecart.
Mine cart.
Mine cart. Mine cart.
Go. Awesome.
Meow.
Ridgebax falls off the minecart.
I thought.
No.
No, I thought it was. Wasn't it the other direction?
He's just moving the.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
just
okay,
he did the same thing when he moved the Sand Slash token.
There you go.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
we're good.
Nice.
Is this a valid space to move through?
This is a physical object. I'll call this difficult terrain. It's not solid, but it's complex machinery.
Okay, faster to go around it then. 7.
Hi.
I can still do it.
I'm
I'm
excited
here to
for you.
behold the power.
Awesome.
Please tell me you have something
So when did you
worse.
resolve your extreme speed, and who's going next? Mako?
Yeah.
Mako.
And also,
Uh,
don't forget the Frigiback says 19, so it goes before Napalm.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I shall dance upon the coals and end my turn.
Dance upon the coals. Very satanic of you. Amber.
She do be running.
Sure. All of you letting out minor sounds of discomfort as the magma is slowly oozing through your boots, but steaming off at the same time.
Not my completely worn and probably hand-me-down sneakers.
That are now
Oh.
soaked thanks to Psyduck. You're welcome.
They are soaked and burning.
right.
Yes.
And then
I bet it smells amazing.
Vargo already went, so we're going back to Sandslash. We all know what the Sandslash must do, but can the Sandslash do it?
Let's go.
Let's find out.
Command check.
All right.
Command roll.
How much AP am I allowed to spend to increase a roll?
I believe it's
just
1.
Just one.
Okay, then I will spend an AP here
Sure.
in order to increase
plus
my
1.
command roll by 1.
Totally. You got everything going for you here.
And I will make the command roll. 21.
Nice. Totally. People on the other side of the glass are like screaming and smashing the glass, like pointing to the flag, like miming picking it up. As the Sand Slash like looks down at the prey it has mercilessly maimed and thinks, "Wait, aren't I supposed to do something with this thing?" Flashback to Amber going, "And you pick it up." As she picks up the Sand Slash, and the Sand Slash goes, "Sah." Grabs the tattered banner and holds it aloft as the buzzer goes off.
Yay!
There you go.
She can't see
Get
it, but she
remembered.
knows he did it, and she's cheering and so excited.
Yay! We're still standing in magma, y'all.
Very nice.
Well, you're
Get off of there.
Cool stuff. Very quick,
We did it.
We did it.
but that's all right. I'm happy your strategy paid off.
Yeah, well done,
No,
Caleb.
no
my
more races.
Great.
I appreciate the amount of depth that was put into this map and the complexity
Oh,
that was
yeah.
given to be even able to race, because I loved having the puzzle to be able to solve and it not just be like
Yeah, man.
Pokemon v Pokemon. It was really cool to find like the combination of digestion buff plus this thing actually gives me a ton of movement.
Yeah.
that, like
Buffing
and
up,
then, like,
buffing up in
bring the
MMOs
points
before
and
the big
stuff,
fight.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just really cool. So I am glad that I got to stew on that for a couple of weeks. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. Well, I
I'm
mean,
glad it actually
that's what
worked.
it's for. It's supposed to be a fun and an intriguing kind of challenge for everybody. So yeah, totally. You after the buzzer goes off, you hear people kind of chanting your name through the glasses as you walk back to the primary stadium. People throwing
Evan.
yeah, exactly, throwing peanuts and popcorn onto the field as Henry's smiling boldly, walking back, kind of a coy hand on the back of his head, scratching it as he walks back to you guys. Well done. I thought something like that might have been coming, but I figured I'd stick to my guns, open with the Torkoal. Well played.
Thanks, Henry. Is that a new record for the course?
Considering this is he counts on his hand and reaches 1, 2, third challenge we've had. Yeah, that's a record.
Nice.
Well, that is still quite the high score. Let us know whoever beats it.
Hey, next time you come by, we'll have some reminiscing to do. Anyway, we got peach cobbler tonight. Before that,
Whoa.
you deserve another one of these. He holds up a second meteor badge to whoever wants to grab it.
Oh!
Who needs the command?
I mean,
Can Elaine have
I'm
it? 'Cause
good.
she's bad at command.
I was going to say
Probably
I'm fine
good, yeah.
with it.
I've got good commands. So.
Elaine will take the badge.
Nice. Mako is
Yeah.
doing kind of an almost a pee dance. You can just see the Poké-Dollar signs in his eyes. He's just dancing with anticipation.
Yeah.
Amber's
and I-
eyes lit up
and-
a peach cobbler.
And I put your Pokemon in the
Hands are
GM
already
layer, but
grasping
I'm assuming some of your
tools.
Pokemon are still out. And yeah, there's some people in the stands. One of them screams, "I love you, Sand Slash!"
She gives him a lot of scratches behind his little like tufts on his back and the scales.
Crash. Sand Slash
You did a great job.
not entirely understanding what just transpired, but it knows it done good.
It did done good.
All right, who's taking the badge?
Sonic.
I think Elaine
I
is-
believe Elaine is going to take it. But I mean, it's a held item, so we can really use it on whoever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've already put it in her inventory slot, and she holds it up into the air.
It glints and fits into your hand very nicely. A satisfying heft.
Now we match, Amber. Twinning.
She grins and I guess pulls out the one she has.
And of course, he
Yeah,
pulls
she-
out
when you
another.
pull it
Oh,
out-
go ahead.
When you pull it out, she'll go like a little tink with hers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
He pulls out another record player shaped electronic object and hands it to you. Special TM, lava plume. Use it wisely.
Is Elaine accepting this one too, since she's taken the badge?
I mean, may as
She
well.
is. She's gonna have a Magby later, so
Yeah, that's fine with me. I mean, again, I think it's reusable, so
Yeah.
feel
so
free
yeah,
to take it.
she'll take it with shaky hands, because she senses the intensity coming off of Henry.
Yeah. You have it now. It's a cool TM. It works on anything that can learn flamethrower. You can learn lava plume. Very sick.
That's nice.
All right. And of course, finally, the thing I think you might actually be most excited about. He reaches into his own wallet and starts counting out.
His own
Wait!
wallet.
You're not gonna like electronically wait? What?
He is paying us. It's not. Oh,
Is he getting subsidies for something from?
I was gonna say,
the
presumably
government?
he just
This
stopped
is-
by the headquarters, but
Like, surely.
he
I would
knew
feel
ahead of time that we were
terrible
going
otherwise.
to win.
gotta love
He
the
has
amateur
children.
league, man.
1,000
Yeah,
to
be
you.
fair, we are children.
1,000 to you. He gives it to Mako. 1,000 to you, Amber. And Elaine. Yeah, it's basically like I think a Poké-Dollar is almost like yen in terms of like the monetary value and how it's like how it's produced in paper. So like it is a single paper bill that says 1,000.
Like a $10 bill, right?
A
something
bit,
like
yeah,
that.
not quite that low. It's like $100 or something like that.
Hey Austin,
It's a lot of money
Okay.
for you guys.
since we earned a gym badge before this, do we get 5,000 instead?
You do not.
Aw.
The Meteor badge
This
does not
is-
count.
Oh, that's a genius idea, though.
Good way to cheat the system.
I'm just waiting to see how many levels we'll get,
Um.
or how much XP.
Also, is Lava Plume already a move that's in the system?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, I'll have to go look it up.
And again, a personal thank you from me and Low Cloud Township. He kind of gestures to the stands. They cheer even though they can't quite hear him. You've done this town a great service, and you won't be forgotten. This evening, I have a special surprise for you, assuming you're willing to stay for that cobbler I mentioned. And then, I suppose you'll be on your way.
Seeing the greedy glint in Amber's eyes, I don't think we're allowed to leave until she has that peach cobbler.
I really want to try it. I've never had it before. Plus, apricorns don't sound near as tasty.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to eat those.
Does it taste like corn?
Like corn.
Maybe it tastes like apricots.
All right. Well, assuming you guys are done in the arena, as you pass by several of the stands, you see Beth, Stuart, and Allie. Beth cheering, Stuart like gawking, and Allie still serious with something of a glint in her eyes. She seems to be calculating something in her head. And you guys adjourn to the after battle atrium. And yeah, there's something of a small fanfare, you know, like kind of a fenced off area where some people are cheering for you. maybe 12, 14 people and all, kind of clapping, asking who trained the Sand Slash. They say they've never seen anything like it.
Elaine
Yeah,
starts pointing at Amber.
I've been digging for a little while now. We were out in the crater, just doing our drills. It all paid off though.
Okay.
Nice. So yeah, not a whole lot in the way of like reporters or any kind of like after show stuff. So you guys just kind of retire to the town, and you notice kind of people slowly filing out of the stadium behind you after you leave, going back to their daily jobs, returning to their homes, that sort of thing. And now I will finally I will make the commitment to switch off this map.
Yes.
Goodbye, beautiful, beautiful creation.
Yes.
Bye-bye
You served
map
us
that
well.
we
It was
mostly
fun.
circumvented.
A thing of beauty is a joy forever.
No worries. I enjoyed making it.
I know we're gonna see it again anytime soon. But
I would be fascinated to see you make a Pokemon fan game in RPG Maker.
This is basically my fan game in RPG Maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot figure out how to
Like,
get the bookmark off my foldered area here. Hold on.
I just can't wait
We're
for
stuck
the
here
end
forever.
of the campaign and just have like an entire slew of maps. Like you could sell these. You could put them on. Where do people flip assets these days? Unity or whatever. Not but like a tabletop marketplace.
How do
These
I move the bookmark? How do I do it? I
drag
can't. I don't know.
Is this a Roll20 thing or a browser thing?
This is a 120 thing. Oh, okay. I can right click a page and move party ribbon. Okay, good. All right.
oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay, good.
Gathering steam.
There we are.
We
NMS.
just did that actually. We created lots of steam.
Well, yeah.
There we go.
Page unresponsive. What a surprise.
This is all just like me laughing because I have a nice computer.
I mean, I do too, but mine is stuck loading.
So the spectator
There we go,
worked
I'm back.
fine, but then my opera is actively dying.
Why is it having so much trouble deloading the big page? Not loading it. Loading it was fine.
The hardest part is forgetting.
It doesn't want to let go.
No.
Don't worry, we'll always remember the good times we had on that map. We don't have to. We don't have to
Hey, man.
give up all our RAM.
Henry will call you up on your cell phone and ask you to rematch sometime.
That'd be-
Dude, it'll be
Well, you'd be
amazing
on the
to come
Pokemon
in
here,
full
right?
circle and fight an old man.
Yeah, you'll do your victory tour later. It'll be great.
We did it.
We did it, guys.
Okay.
I do apologize if. Oh, sorry. Never mind. We'll talk afterwards.
No worries. Let me get some. This is the LA Town. Yeah, I like this song. Okay. Yeah, as the evening creeps up on you, most of the day spent in either preparation or in battle or observing the arena and that kind of thing. A beautiful kind of orange haze silhouettes, low cloud mine, as the sun slowly creeps down over the Silverwind Plateau, the mountain range directly to your northeast. Yeah, your after battle celebrations go very well. You're treated to with Henry and Miss Rita, his wife, cook a full course kind of southern hospitality sort of meal. There's macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes, and there's like beef with gravy. You can only assume to be Tauros meat, it's wonderful. None of you have ever really tasted anything like this before. And yeah, the peach cobbler is to die for, Amber. Actually, you think you might die. This is too much. You like directly after the meal, like Amber like walks 3 paces and just collapses onto the floor with like foam coming out of her mouth.
There's like a tear coming out of her eye. Just like
Good food will do that to you. There have been some food that almost made me want to cry.
Henry's little girl Emma is like, "Did you see Napalm? She's like super fast. She's so fast." She's like grabbing Amber's arm, like her lifeless corpse arm, and like flailing it back and forth.
Mako will start like rattling off Napalm's stats and nerding out about her.
What was that ability that it was using, the sprinting thing, Austin? Because I remember looking it up, but I didn't remember all of its details.
It has runaway. No, what I was considering using. So Henry has fiery, though he didn't get the opportunity to use it there. Henry has a ability called Trailblazer, where he can have a Pokemon shift up to 8.
Oh, sick!
And all the squares they pass through get lit on fire. They become fire hazards.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
That was one thing I did not see.
And in Ground Ace, he can turn areas that he's affected with his ground type moves into hazards like spikes and that kind of thing. So if you tried to follow him through his hole, or if he had gotten his Torkoal into your shaft, then he would have started basically setting fire to your tunnel and just trying to stall you. The Torkoal had poison smog, and it was just kind of like supposed to be a bit of like an attrition game. Like, how long can the Torkoal stall while the other Pokemon clear the way?
Sick.
And the Ponyta is just like, it's just the speed game. Like, if he really needs to move quick, he can. All right. Yeah, and you're also privy to the fact that as you're kind of hanging out around the house, there is a Growlithe nearby. I
was about to say.
Yeah, he informs you that this good boy's mother would have actually been part of his team if you had a badge or 2 under your belt beforehand.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah, so you
Mako
thought
will start talking about the pack of Arcanines that we saw, and
nice, yeah.
describing it and whatnot to Henry.
Yeah, so you fought the easiest version of Henry, but still a good time.
That's so cool.
He also has he has like a pool of like 9 Pokemon he can decide on. He has a Heatmore. And in that particular battle, he also had a Swinub in reserve. It was to deal with water type Pokemon and other ground types. If he had caught up with the Sand Slash, it would have been a Swinub Icy Wind to slow you down and try to kill you.
Gnarly.
All right. But yeah, as you're chilling out after you kind of eating your meal, Henry invites you over to his kind of personal, almost like office computers. He has like some cowboy hats and stuff on the walls as you walk in. It's very kind of like rustic, brown tinted area. Lots of leather jackets and stuff in there. You definitely think Henry had like a bit of like a wandering soul in his youth based on all like the pictures and stuff you're seeing. It looks like at one point he was traveling Ore, which is basically Pokemon Arizona. Yeah, and let me actually get some music here real quick. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Says, "All right, everybody look presentable." He brings up a few more chairs and kind of sits them around the computer. He flips open a cap on a digital camera on his computer monitor that is presumably displaying all of you in almost like this somewhat panoramic kind of view. And yeah, you after a few seconds, you see him kind of texting on the PC. And then you see a logo pop up on the screen. It says Stone Mining Corporation.
Oh,
what?
This is interesting.
As a little bit of static, and you get a geographic sort of visual that looks like a signal traveling from Kanto to Animos, which is a long ways southwest, northeast. And it looks like it is like the signal is being intercepted, like right about here, and then like broadcasting outward down to low cloud. And yeah, a few moments pass, and then suddenly you are looking at a rather stunning-looking professional businesswoman, probably in her mid-30s, with kind of ashy, almost like platinum silvery hair. Greetings
Wow.
Greetings from Kanto.
Feminism.
Feminism?
Sorry, what?
I couldn't resist.
Not Kanto. Sorry. Wait, what is this? Blah. Hoenn. There we go. Greetings from Hoenn, she says.
Hi.
Hello.
Just a TV.
Hey, Triss. We got a little bit of latency here, but I wanted you to see your potential new sponsorees here. Introduce yourselves, all of you.
Sponsors.
I'm Mako.
What does that mean?
I'm Elaine. She gives a peace sign.
Amber kind of like peeks out from behind Elaine and is like,
My name's Amber.
Does Vigo introduce himself?
Vigo is under the impression that this is a
mean?
TV and is confused.
has no idea what's going
A
on.
few awkward seconds
I
go
wa-
by as Henry just kind of Vigo kind of nudges your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm Vigo. We're talking to a TV.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. She has like this very polite sort of demeanor. Her camera is slightly removed from her body. You can see her kind of sitting in this chair, legs crossed, pinstripe dress, hands on her lap. On behalf of our CEO, Steven Stone, we want to personally thank you for everything you've done for our mining operation in Low Cloud the past week. As a symbol of our affection, I have personally taken the liberty of transferring the amount of 2,000 Pokédollars to your account. In addition, we hope at the end of Amateur League, assuming you make it through, I cannot imagine you do not, given your skills, we would like to offer you your first sponsorship deal. This would include a weekly stipend, as well as registered Stone Corporation jerseys. If this sounds at all like something you'd be interested in, feel free to contact us at the adjoined address. And she taps something on a pad near her, and you get a little thing popping up on the screen, and Henry's like, I'll send that to your Pokegear. Thanks, Triss. I appreciate that. Anything else y'all kids want to say? She's a busy woman. Would anybody
thank you so much.
would anybody like to roll me a general education check?
Yes.
That's probably me.
Okay, go
What?
for it.
Do it.
That's
Can
just
multiple
from
people make this beforehand. Just
sure. We'll say 2 people can.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm ranked 2.
because
Never mind.
I want to be wrong.
I am rank 3.
I got to
I'm not that great.
Decent, Elaine. So 9 is high enough in your adolescent brain that is a Pokemon trainer to immediately, like, Stone Corporation wasn't really ringing a bell until you heard the name Steven Stone. And then you're like, wait a second. That guy's a champion. And it is at this point that Triss says, I wish you all a good evening, and congratulations on your gym battle win. Take care, Henry. Tell the kids and wife I said hello. Will do, Triss. Night. Or I guess, evening for you? Time latency and all that. She smiles politely as the monitor switches off.
Wow, she was so pretty.
Yeah.
Intimidating.
Oh,
How do you
she's
know
not that
her?
good.
How does she know Steve Stone?
The Stone Corporation is what runs this whole place. I work for them. So we try to remain in contact somewhat as I'm in charge of this particular operation. Triss is the sister of Stephen Stone. And yes, that is the 2-time Hoenn champion.
You just see, like, twinkle eyes in Elaine.
Hey, if you make it into the big leagues, maybe you'll get to meet him. He makes a habit of traveling around. Honestly, it's surprised he manages to manage his company at all. That's where Triss comes in.
That was a weird commercial. I swear, Vigo. So, she said we're going to be sponsored?
That's right. Well, you know, y'all are tight on cash and all that, and your main revenue is doing stuff with folks like me, gym leaders. Everything you make in between, that's sort of on you. So sponsorship deals are how we get the wheels lubricated. You know, get you all the Pokeballs you need, all the gear, that kind of thing.
What kinds of responsibilities comes with being sponsored?
Fucking awesome!
I imagine, essentially just representing their interests. Doing what you gotta do to make sure Stowe Corporation isn't ashamed of you and keep winning battles and don't sully their name, and I imagine they'll like you well enough. I imagine Triss will go over the details with you when it's time.
Elaine nods. She mentioned that there's going to be 2,000 Pokédollars delivered to our accounts. Is it individual, or is it through the whole team?
I imagine that'll go to the whole team, but y'all can figure that out on your team account when you get to a city ATM.
Gotcha.
I deal in cash, after all. None of that tech out here.
Right.
Well,
Do you know what the jerseys look like?
I do not, but Stone Corporation has a habit of pale grays, silvers, that kind of thing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Now, I will say this. I like the Stone Corporation, and they've done right by me. But take care that if you get into a mutual or exclusive sponsorship deal, you don't burn any other bridges before you have some idea of what those bridges might be. Talent like yours, I'm sure plenty of people would be interested, and they'll have different terms and deals for you.
That's what my big sis said. She said it's no, like, strict rules, but just be careful anytime someone approaches you.
It's a good rule in general, especially when there's money involved. Alright, well, bedtime for me and the kids. It's your victory night, though. Feel free to stay up a bit. I'll see you off in the morning. Rita should make breakfast. But I got another rematch tomorrow, so I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to hang out too much more. Any final questions or anything?
we'll see you in the morning.
Elaine shakes her head vigorously.
Congratulations. Well done again. No matter what
Thanks,
anybody
Henry.
might say, you earned this today. He walks out, and you guys are kind of left in this dusty old leathery study. Let's see here. I had notes. Where is it?
What'd you do with them?
Yeah. So a couple of the older kids are like 7 and 8 respectively. Clayton and Emma. I want you to play a board game with them. It's basically Pokemon Monopoly.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, Mako will join.
I am ready to lose.
Yeah. It gets very cutthroat. I want everybody to roll guile checks.
Oh dear.
This should be a 1,
Oh.
however.
Everybody
Just
rolls a
the-
6. This is very Monopoly.
Mine's a crit
When
six.
we get, we just randomly got 666. That's interesting.
while
Three
Amber,
different
Elaine,
sets of dice too.
while Amber, Elaine, and Mako get caught in an endless struggle of property wars, and Vigo has successfully conquered the Goldenrod railways, all of them. Additionally, he took Celadon Parkway, and is on track to the Animos expansion with the Cirrus City block, which is very overpowered. And after about 2 hours, you realize Vigo is like by far like there's no way you can ever catch up to him. But you're using the optional rule where Vigo will you can sell your property to Vigo if you go bankrupt. And so it's just extremely slow, awful game of attrition. And everybody just falls asleep. And we'll go ahead and end it there, guys.
Dreaming of economic collapse.
That's right.
Dreaming of breaking up Vigo's monopoly on transportation.
He did have that this time around. Him and Sand
not a
Slash.
monopoly. I had his stiff competition with that Sand Slash right there.
Well, I guess in terms of humans, though, you did have a monopoly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was trying to find what's the cop's name in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Right.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Frank Lockwood!
GIF. I was desperately trying to think of how to get Discord to find it.
Sprinting towards you at a terrifying pace.
Frank Lockwood.
All right. Well, hey, you should know that this is where the XP rewards and stuff is going to start to plateau off a bit. This is sort of like the demo. Like you guys have completed your first gym. I wanted to make sure to front load a lot of resources so that you guys had lots of room to play around with all the different choices you had. But it will start trickle down where we'll be using XP way more than just straight up levels from here on out.
Cool.
But hey, you're going to be receiving 1 trainer level, and you're going to be receiving 3 Pokemon levels. And I'll go ahead and add that into rewards.
Hey, 1 trainer level?
1 trainer level.
Fantastic.
1 trainer level. 1 trainer level is, I believe, just an edge.
Yeah, what should we get last time around?
It's maybe it is just an inch. I don't know. We're going from 9 to 10, so I don't.
I'm getting an extra point in attack, so there's that.
Oh, level 10 is huge, though.
Aren't we level? Oh, I thought we were level 7 for some reason.
Hey, congratulations, guys! You've done so well.
We did it.
1 gym totally down, and I don't expect you to do this with every single gym, but you totally could especially if you need the funds. But having the extra TM and the extra gym badge could totally be clutch later, so it behooves you to do so. One rule not listed in the league rules is that if you do another gym, then you are locked out of completing the other challenge for the gym you're currently on. So if you had moved on, you would not have been able to come back to the gym battle.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So probably Apricorn Festival next, and then
Yeah.
which gym do you think you're going to tackle after that?
What's close to it?
You got High Cloud and you got Precipity.
Precipity is the fighting fairy, right? No, that's Cirrus.
No, that's
That is
bug
it.
poison. High Cloud is rock grass.
Where's Precipity? Oh, there it is.
What am I
Precipity
looking?
is
Oh.
there.
I would
Should-
I would vote for High Cloud.
Amber would also very much vote for High Cloud.
So we go from here.
Nice.
We could just take a boat. No, we can't. How do we even get there?
We go up in the right there.
It's the wrong spot. We don't want. This is
Huh?
where the right here.
Oh,
This is
that
where-
right there. Okay,
yeah.
we'll go up and to the right there.
Well, I'm thinking right here.
You're also going to be right there. You could check out Tenebris Village.
Go No, we go through the cave.
More cave.
Yeah,
Yes,
I love
more
cave.
fossils.
Let's go cave. Let's go this way.
You good?
Oh wait, that
Up into the-
works.
yeah.
That's a thing.
I'm assuming this is the same cave.
It's a,
Is
It's-
this the
Is
same
that how
cave?
that works?
That might actually be
That's a-
faster. Let me check.
That's a sick idea. If that's what that cave represents.
Austin, is that how that works?
You would have to gather some map data, but there's a good possibility of it. It certainly makes sense on the map, doesn't it?
That's a sick idea. Oh my word.
In
I'm so
general,
down for
there's
that.
just a whole lot of cave systems, like
Okay,
up through
16.
Low Cloud and through here, and you got Victory Road and all this junk.
Yeah, well, we know that Victory Road has a cave that connects to Low Cloud.
We do. Yeah.
So the normal,
That's
normal-
like 2 days faster. If,
normal
if
Victory
we
Road's
can go through the cave.
this to this.
I think that's a great idea because that's a different path we haven't traveled anyways because we started at Evergreen Labs. So
Yeah.
Well, technically, we'd be
That's
going
fair to do.
up through this.
yeah, so it'd be
which
a little
is
bit
likely to
different,
be
but
a
we
bit of
wouldn't
a different
repeat.
biome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure, but we wouldn't.
That's
repeat
likely more
this
mountainous
trek,
if I
guess.
had.
Hey, you'd be able to go back and see Professor Evergreen, or you could check out
Is it
Goldenrod
possible-
Tower and a new cave.
It's possible you could show us, even if it's not tonight, like all the, like what league every gym is in, or direct me to where that is.
Yeah. So
'Cause I
you,
feel like there's a way to make
That-
kind of an optimal
Totally.
circuit.
what you need to do is you need to go to League Office, anywhere there's a League Office, and you can actually check all that data.
Okay.
Yep. So that's either Foen City or Cirrus City, or the Silverwind Plateau. You should definitely go to the Silverwind Plateau if you're looking for a league place.
Okay.
You get approximately 20% more league data if you go to the Silverwind Plateau.
Huh.
We
And
could
where's-
do.
It's up here.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have to hit Cirrus City to go to either gym potentially, so we could just hit Cirrus City after the Apricorn Festival, get some data, and then decide which route we want to take and which gym and whatnot.
Well, we could also do like something like going from down here up here, and then we go this way the first time, and then when we leave to go to Precipity, we come back through this way,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that works.
and then
part
we
of-
hit Route 3 and the cave
Yeah.
stuff.
So I would like to know if this region here, this route up this way, is mountainous or not.
Very mountainous.
That would affect. Okay, yeah, I want to go there.
Yep.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, this is
Vigo's homeland right here.
This
well, sort of.
is rock type area. It's also grass type area. Very lush.
Gonna find an onyx. Honestly,
Ooh, yeah.
I would take an onyx.
Onyx would be sick.
Mako is relentless.
I'd finally found something I could ride.
Yeah, that's
How many
levels he's
Pokemon
done
levels were we getting again?
3 to any.
that. 3
Three.
levels.
Okay. Let me check something.
So use your XP on the low level Pokemon, and then give 3 levels to your high level Pokemon.
So gym challenges, that is the non-combat section, is always going to reward trainers with more XP, and the battles are going to reward Pokemon with more XP.
Okay, awesome.
That's cool.
Hello.
How long would you say that we've been in Low Cloud Mine? How many days?
This is day 4.
Would you say that it's okay if I check my portable grower
Totally.
and see and do a yield roll?
Oh, we also were gonna do
Definitely.
the friendship levels at the end of
Oh yeah, that's right.
each gym battle.
I would also like to know about respecking.
Yes.
Are we allowed to respec
Oh, yeah.
at this time?
Totally. So this is the planned respecking period. So, I'm essentially cool with you guys respecking to whatever you want. Though I would caution breaking of the narrative by making your
Yeah.
character able to do something that they were absolutely not able to do before.
Oh, okay.
Um,
My intention is just to restructure my character to better align
yes,
with
that's the intention.
narrative.
That's the intention. To better align with the narrative, yes, and what you want your character to be able to do. But at this point, the plan was that you guys would have some idea of things that you don't really think are working, things that you want to see more of from your character, that sort of thing. So you can sort of optimize in that way. And I would caution going too crazy with the new stuff. I think I mentioned this a while back, was that if you go with something totally new, you're not going to get another respec for at least a very long time.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't like the new thing, then you're going to be stuck with it. So be cautious about
Yeah.
getting something totally new.
Is it possible that I could get a fresh character sheet so that I can just work from the ground up, so I don't
Definitely.
do things incorrectly. Appreciate it.
100%. I'll get that to you.
I
I'll work with
definitely-
that in a minute.
Okay.
So let me look at player Pokemon. We'll start with Amber since it's alphabetical, and we'll just go down the list and we'll think of cool moments between these different Pokemon and trainers, and we'll decide if we think a friendship level is warranted here, shall we? So we have Ample. Ample is the starter. It receives some use for sure, especially very early on. Some burrow action, some action trying to get that fossil on the wall for Vigo. Definitely an interesting moment there. Can you guys think of anything highly specific about Ample? You guys would be like, yes, this Pokemon had like a really moving moment or like a really high synergy moment.
I really liked where Ample was destroying the Lego town.
Oh
When we
yes,
first
yeah,
entered
like
Low Cloud Nine.
a Godzilla monster. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. It was really fun.
Cool. Well, as it's a starter, and I'll say probably not yet, but keep interacting with that Pokemon, and I think some more friendships coming your way. Now we have Stinger, the very brief Weedle into Kakuna, which I don't even know if we ever saw the Kakuna, and now it's a Beedrill.
Yeah.
We did not.
That's
Evolved very quickly.
That's bug Pokemon in a nutshell. Let's be real.
It was the idea.
Yeah.
Exactly 2 days have passed and it has gone from its weakest form to its most powerful form.
That's right. The Beedrill is awesome. It had a couple moments, namely in the kind of dungeon crawl. I feel like nothing super standout. I remember the Beedrill kind of just flying behind Amber as you guys got let down the kind of like the quicksand trap or whatever it was, the pitfall into the lower depths of Low Cloud Mine. That was cool. Visually, I don't think there was a ton of interaction aside from the usual training, the awesome mobility training you gave it. That was rad. So I'll probably leave Stinger as is for now. Spectacle, definitely not.
No, still.
Spectacle still hates everyone and everything. And there was never a point where Spectacle came out. You could probably command Spectacle normally now, can't you?
I can. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Parasect could definitely be receiving some play here, just not yet.
Yes.
You have grown as a trainer, and it will probably begrudgingly follow you at this point.
Yes. We'll get there.
As for the Nidoran, not a whole lot. I think it kamikazed into like one of the Slugma. Maybe it dueled a Sandshrew a little bit, which became Cuddles, and then Cuddles was definitely the standout for obvious reasons. And I would definitely be willing to award Cuddles a friendship level here, just because there's a very high amount of interaction. Cuddles solved a lot of problems, and there was a decent amount of role play there on all sides. It got the hunk of pure gold from the Sableye, exposed the Sableye for Mako to catch. And then I won't say single-handedly, because there was a lot of synergy and a lot of trainer work that went into the amount of speed tech that was there, but almost single-handedly won the gym battle. So for that, I would definitely give you a friendship level for that. So bump that up for sure.
Cool. And did we determine if there was a place to track those on the sheet?
I don't think I saw
so.
it, but feel free to just write it in notes or anywhere you find
Okay.
appropriate.
That's what I thought, but I was just making sure we hadn't found anything.
We're going over to Elaine. So Zoe. Zoe's a starter, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Zoe received a fair amount of interaction. Zoe used a lot of telepathy. There's a fair bit of healing. She was a good kind of dungeon companion, kind of keeping everybody topped off.
Right.
I can't think of any super standout moments in terms of roleplay, but I think it was good. I'll tell you what, Christine, on these middle groundish areas, I'll go have you roll a social check of your choice. Whatever you think Elaine would be rolling here to try and
Probably charm.
gain greater affection with your Pokemon. Awesome. Roll that, and we'll say 10 and up. You get a friendship level.
Okay. Let's see. Charm.
Nice,
15.
sure. Yeah, the bond between you and Zoe has grown a bit more, and I think that DC will go up next time if there's another fence sitage, because each level should be a bit harder to acquire.
Right.
The Sentret. I think we saw the Sentret twice.
Right. So she was sort of like the alarm with like, hey, something's going on, when it stood on its tail and looked at her with a little frowny face.
Yes, Jolly Holly, the jolly female centret.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it received a whole lot of love or any particular actions. I'm gonna say probably not, but the centret's very cool, and Furret's a really cool Pokemon.
I'm looking forward to Furret because I
Yeah.
want that tracker ability.
Yes, that'll be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Ruby.
Ruby was very helpful in the cave.
Ruby was very helpful in the cave. The dark vision, finding some things like the Sableye nest and all that stuff. And also the I believe it managed to unravel the large kind of like net mesh that let you cross the subterranean river in low
Yeah,
cloud mine.
she was nibbling on an orange berry.
Yeah.
When she
And
came down.
I believe you're harvesting some mushrooms. Is that as well? Sure.
Correct.
Sure. I'll go ahead and give Ruby a friendship level here. I think the interactions there were positive.
Okay.
And Dwayne. Now I can't remember if I already gave you a
Dwayne.
friendship level because Dwayne's friendship started low.
So Dwayne started low because she caught him without permission, and then the
and then
moss
yes.
got burned off, healed him, and then he realized, oh, this trainer actually cares about me.
And I think you recovered a friendship level at that time. Yes.
Right. So this is the friendship level would, like, if I were to get another one, it would be too early with
I think
Dwayne.
so. I think so. Cool. Moving on to Mako. We got Calamari. Your Tynamo, which I believe now is now not a Tynamo. No, it is a Tynamo. What is it?
It evolved.
No,
Okay,
it evolved.
You
but
have you have not updated your species information.
Yeah. Keep meaning to do that.
Or your token. So it is now a what? An electric.
Yes.
Nice. Calamari, I think, was next to Psyduck, your most used Pokemon. Calamari was definitely like the battle answer in a lot of the battles you got into, just charge beam, that kind of thing. Feeding it a battery here and there. It is your starter, and I feel like those friendship levels, those higher friendship levels, would be a little bit harder one. So I'm gonna say probably not for Calamari.
Yeah.
And we'll go over to Poliwag. Poliwag received absolutely no play. You caught him and then forgot about him. Sableye, just caught, hasn't really received a lot of action, a lot of potential cool roleplay to come, so I'm going to say no for that. Barbuch, just caught, no action. Ludwig, definitely a friendship level. Ludwig is basically your starter, let's be real. You play Ludwig exclusively. And the Psyduck roleplay is so much fun. He's always involved in a funny scene, so I'm totally friendship level, take it.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Go over to Vigo. So Frigibax, Pudge, and Cubone.
Pudge has not shown up, so no.
Yeah,
Definitely not
Pudge
Pudge. Frigibax. Frigibax is the answer to everything.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of interaction with Frigibax, probably more than any other Pokemon, maybe next to Psyduck. And in general, just a lot of good times. I don't think there was anything like super duper like breakthrough significant, so I'm gonna probably say I'm on the fence. So roll me a social check for Frigibax here, I think.
Okay.
Your choice.
We shall go command, as that's
All
my
right.
best one.
Nice.
I also have a +2 to this.
Okay.
Because Frigibax is a dragon type, and I have type connection.
Very sick.
Oh, cool.
So 10 and up, I'd say. You get a little friendship.
17.
Totally, man. Yeah. The bond between you and Frigibax has grown a lot deeper.
You see, we have grown to respect each other more through these trials and
Yeah.
tribulations.
Frigibax would not know how to live without being launched, which is going to be a significant issue later on when it is too large.
Yeah, well, you see,
instead
eventually we have to get to the point where Frigibax launches me.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was going with it.
Which will actually be a viable option because our Baxcalibur is mountable.
Sweet. We have the Cubone, of course, and the Cubone received a bit of play around the subterranean river and a little bit aside from that. Could have been in the gym, was not. Cubone has a lot of fun roleplay potential coming up, I feel like, but I don't feel like that's really been played with too much so far. So I'm going to say probably no for Cubone. Awesome, guys. Well, we reviewed all the Pokemon we caught this season, or this gym, I suppose I should say. And that should do it. I'm going to go ahead and end the recording, because I think we've done all the rewards and end of gym stuff.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks so much for playing, guys. The end of Gym 1. Take care.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Yay.
So, question: